Chat. Today's the day. After a long wait, Endfield is truly today. Chat, I've been waiting a long time for this. A long time. And we're finally gonna get a nice look at what the game is actually gonna look like. First off, how is everyone doing this morning or evening, whatever it is for you guys? Yeah, 3.5 years of waiting. I know, right? I feel like it was just yesterday. That we were all kind of in a pissy mood while waiting. And I released a video saying that they just went dark on this game. They didn't say anything. They're not giving us any idea what the game is. Nice screen, thank you. Thank you. I prepared it so that no one would be missing anything. When we go full screen, you guys can see the whole thing without worrying about my head being in the way. If they show any like animations or UI or anything like that, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And right after the stream is over, we're gonna get Toboto in here and we're gonna be discussing it. Nice layout, my dude. Yeah, thank you, Tiana, and thank you for being a member for 7 months. I appreciate you. Thank you, Afro, for being a member for 9 months. I appreciate you. Yeah, so we're starting this off pretty nice, okay? I got a couple things I want to say in here because this is one of those days where the community can just gather together and just be excited for something. First off, 3,000 people waiting in for the live stream to go live. That's massive. We got 3,000 eyes on here already waiting. All right, 3,000, 3.5. All right, this is going to be their biggest chance at showing off the game to everyone. What just happened? Oh, okay. I thought something went wrong. Yeah, on the English one, by the way. Yeah. And I don't even know how many people are waiting in the Bilibili page, right? Please be open beta test. It's not going to be open beta test, man. Open beta in China means release. They don't do open beta tests. $4K before stream. Yeah, they're definitely going to hit 4K. There's a lot of hype behind this. A lot of hype. This is a massive opportunity. Massive. They can't mess this up. They can't. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk about something. I'm not gonna show it because I've been asked not to, Um, I've been asked not to show the leak, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit. So I'm pretty sure we all saw the leak, right? Did we all see the leak? What's up, son? Should you do a low rarity account? We can't go that far. But all right, so we all saw the leak. So I'm pretty sure you guys saw these tweets on my Twitter page, right? So the leak was specifically this. That's what I was mentioning when I made this post. So I had a whole plan. To show a character from original Ark Knights and have her on the screen without saying anything to you guys. And just leave her on the screen while I talk to you guys for a little bit. No, I'm not going to now, because now obviously I'll get in trouble. But I was planning on doing it when we actually were gonna go live. I was just gonna have the character on the screen and just let her sit there, and I was just gonna be talking to you guys normally. And then you guys would have put the two together once we actually saw her appear on the screen. But somebody leaked the video, so unfortunately I won't be doing that, just to be safe. Can we play old trailers in the background while we wait? You know what, we can play trailers and talk about how far we've come since waiting, right? We can do that. We can definitely do that. All right, so since release, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trailers. All right, yearbook special. Yeah, we've been on quite the journey since the game was announced. Now, at first, we had no idea exactly what this game was going to be, which was kind of frustrating for me personally, because I didn't know if they were going to try and bring Ark Knights from 22 till now. Yeah, I didn't know if they were going to try and bring the normal Ark Knights style to a 3D landscape and just add a little bit of exploration in between. I didn't know what they were going to do. So we received this trailer first. Was there no music? Okay, I was about to say, I don't remember it not having any music. Nice little teaser. Nobody knew what this meant. Nobody had any idea. We didn't have any semblance of what was going on in the story right now back then, right? Star set music? Yeah. Don't worry. I'm very aware. Yeah, we had no idea that the story was going to take the turn that it's taken, and that it was going to connect so directly, right? So then they released this trailer here. Another teaser, just a CG.
Welcome back, Administrator.
I was just
Endfield
hyped that it was in
system
English
your
at this
service.
time.
Access granted. Transmission in progress. Deploying protocol anchor core. ETA 20 seconds.
Oh man, look at Chin. Looking at her design back then, so different. Oh, that is the gotcha animation too.
The industry complex's operation must remain secure.
We didn't know what none of this meant. We had no idea.
Be advised, the likelihood of hostile threats intensified.
Chin looks so different, man. You can even see in the art style how different it was. Much more cell shaded.
Welcome to Talos-II. It's time to make your choice.
That trailer, I don't know about you guys, that one got me so hyped, but I just still had no idea of what we were getting ourselves into as we were waiting for the game to actually release, right? So, to our surprise, much later, they dropped this. This was our first look at the gameplay with no actual combat or anything in it. And surprisingly, they made this actually real. Every technical test that I've seen that shows their menus and how amazing the menus are going to look, they end up scaling them down. All right. They made this look fantastic. Yes, I did, Tawan. Yeah, it isn't a part of the wristband. That is true. See, this game left me very confused with this specific trailer because it looked like it had a little bit of platforming that you're gonna have to pay attention to. Now I know what this was for. They didn't show any combat. They didn't give us an idea what the story was about. But everything did look good. It looks very anime, right? We had no idea what this game was. Action RPG. It wouldn't even tell us in the description. It just said strategy 3D RPG. No idea what this was. And after I think a year, let's see, how long was it? No, it's not going to tell us an exact date. But it was this one. Yeah, it was about a year or half a year. They finally gave us more gameplay with combat in it. This one showed a complete shift in the artistic direction for not only the characters, but also for the world. It went more 3D, no more cel shading. What is all this building? What is all this? What is it for?
做好准备。管理员会告诉我们如何行动，任务不会轻松。
All the characters looked very different, man. Rest in peace, y'all.
我会尽量配合其他人的。要出任务吗？明白了，我会做好准备的。
做好准备。了解。
And the UI was just so unique.
该活动一下了。全员待机。
All of this was stuff that we had never seen before, really. Combat system. Rest in peace. Technical test combat. Slowing down the techniques. Being able to plan your attacks before anything actually takes place. This version of the battle system, I'm not gonna hold you, this excited me so much, man, because of the remnants of Xenoblade Chronicles that you can see in this. Being able to build across a location. I think they show it here. Yep. I was still very confused as to what exactly they were trying to do. I think at some point I actually thought it was going to be more StarCraft-like, but in 3D. So I was excited but worried at the same time. I still feel stupid not realizing that you could plant stuff in the CBT technical test. We've come so far since this one. This is before Lone Trail, right? This video, yes. I think this one was before Lone Trail. I think Lone Trail came shortly after this specific trailer. I think we got the global version right before. No. We got Lone Trail after this and then the global version, I think. This is after they announced Lone Trail? I thought the next trailer was the one when they announced Lone Trail. This one right here.
An employment contract with Endfield? Seraph directive? Who ordered this?
You did.
What happened to this song?
Can you talk?
The hub base is in dire straits. We've been attacked by the Angoloid, and we only managed to keep things from completely falling apart. Are these the Angoloid? Where did they come from? The Angloi were already here when the first humans arrived.
The map doesn't even look like this anymore.
Compared to the humans, they seem to be more endemic to this planet. This is the Blight, or to put it in other words, this is how the Blight ruptures into the world. Many fear you, because your course of actions have them worried about their own fate. Some respect you, because your ultimate goal is to ensure that civilization survives and thrives. The rumbling Originium reactor is the heart of our civilization. The automated industry complex will be key to everything. With it, we will ultimately turn the tide. That thing? I planted it?
I think for a lot of you guys, this was the first time you guys got to play this after the technical test in China.
Onward and ever onward until we reach the northernmost point of this planet. A place that may very well be the end of our journey.
And this was the first time that we saw an older Arknights character in the game. And I think this started to worry a lot of people because we didn't know if it was a direct continuation, another universe, what was happening here. It was exciting.
Speaking of which, how should I address you? Administrator? Oracle? Perhaps I can just call you the Doctor.
It was just peak. They were slowly giving us little tidbits that it was connected to the original story. Small tidbits. That's canon, right? Yes, I think so. Because a lot of this stuff is still in the game. They just kind of changed the way that it is told. Angelina, new name in the game. Trying to elaborate as to how these characters are in this game, when the time frame is, everything. It was just, they were trying to slowly give us tidbits. But at this time, the game was still not getting too many people beyond the Arknights community excited. I remember so many people saying this game's gonna fail. It's not gonna, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look fun. Now everyone's excited for it. Now everybody is excited for it. Is this which trailer is it? Oh, this is right before the Game Awards. This was later. This is before the Game Awards.
I am required to share certain key information with you beforehand, Endministrator. Talos-II is not a peaceful place, and the people are not exactly on friendly terms with outsiders. I believe your first-hand experiences have taught you about that. The pioneers from Terra used the teleport in the polar north to reach this most alien place. A new land. No, that's not quite right. They reached a new
Yes,
planet.
this is the cutscene
An
after the
entire
prologue, but they
generation
showed it
saved
before the
everything
beta
they
test
had
even
before
began.
Civilization could finally sink its roots here. Hostile environments, the Blight, and merciless construct lifeforms meant that every moment of these countless years was a desperate battle for survival. Countless people gave up their lives to help civilization reach the scale we see today. As for you, Endministrator, you have always turned the tide in our favor in pivotal moments during the history of Talos-II.
This was the confirmation that it was a sequel, yeah.
Everything. Of course, you were not always alone. In the past, Endfield Industries always fought alongside you. You are a key technical specialist of the company, and served as a trump card that delivered us from the most trying times. Many fear you, because your course of actions have them worried about their own fate. Some respect you, because your ultimate goal is to ensure that civilization survives.
Oh, I'm so
and
excited,
thrives.
man. This is so sick.
The stasis field hibernation pod is also known as
What's up,
Sarcophagus
Baki?
Mark II. Whenever we meet a challenge that we cannot solve or reach a critical crisis threshold, we would activate the device and wake you from your hibernation. No matter how people looked at you, you would always return to that cramped hibernation pod at the end of every crisis and wait for your next awakening. But for this time around, since it's all come down to this, things will be different. Perhaps you remember nothing of me, but this isn't the first time we've met. You may call me Prologue. As the supervisor of Endfield Industries, my task is to provide you with support on behalf of my company. I hope that you will live up to your past selves, have faith in me and my fellow colleagues at Endfield Industries. Use your power and wisdom to overcome the difficulties and challenges.
We've come
that we
so
may
far,
encounter.
man.
Welcome to Talos-II, Endministrator.
That was the only hint that we got when this trailer released. It didn't say that a beta was coming, nothing, I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, and then we got the technical test trailer at Gamescom, like at the actual event. So this released before, and this one released at Gamescom. Do I think it's open beta? No.
Journey ended here.
Games from China don't have open betas. That's release.
We breached the cosmic veil and reached a new planet. Yet generations later, this world remains untamed. Our reunion was foretold. Our paths destined.
Possibly,
to
Face. Possibly.
I'm here for you now, Endministrator.
I might actually be mixing up some of the events because this is the technical test here. So at Gamescom, they announced the technical test for Global. And then months later, we got the CBT. Yeah. This was still technical test. All of this was technical test stuff. And this one dropped after the Game Awards because we were all anticipating the Game Awards to have a trailer, but it didn't show. And then they just dropped something right afterwards. I believe it was a day afterwards. Yeah. I want to play this through, but the song, man. This song is gonna snipe my stream. I'm gonna play it through without the music, even though the music is what makes this trailer hype. You know what? Screw it. Screw it, man.
Great. Oh, it's another fine day. Say hi to the fellas for me before you start work, will ya?
Many lovely sunny days. And remember,
Mute it. Okay.
advanced
Okay.
engineering operations demand serious.
This is goodbye VOD. Okay, no, okay. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Don't do it, man. Damn it. Starset, why didn't you just allow us to listen to the song? But yeah, we got this trailer at the Game Award or after the Game Awards. This was another change for the game because the combat system was different. The visuals changed drastically. It became a little bit more brighter, still dark, but it was a much brighter atmosphere in the game. And we were introduced to a whole bunch of characters we hadn't seen before, new environments. This was a truly different test, a completely different game from what we played for the technical test. Look at the quality of these cutscenes. It's just a completely different game now. I have the damn song in my head, and it's going at the right times. That redesign, no longer a sword user. They gave him guns. They showed us actual mechanics for the bosses. That some bosses were still in the game. Can you hear the silence? Nah, I'm just being safe, man. I'm just being safe. You don't want my discoverability sniped because of the song. This cutscene, drastically different from what it was now. There's a chance the stream plays copyright music, by the way. Yes, a chance. I have control over the situation. Johan, we already addressed it. You're going to have to go back in the stream. We're not talking about leaks anymore. And we got the test. A lot of us were still very excited. Some not so much. Some not so much. And as we got closer to the release, they started going to more events, showing off the game to more people. I'm going to skip this one. No, I'm not. I'm not going to skip it because it shows the new characters.
The automated industry complex will be the link, connecting and uniting every fragment of this shattered world. This is the driving force that will keep us going. Continuous improvement is essential for...
We were hoping for news so bad with this trailer.
Endfield. We don't simply talk about our dreams. We do what we can to make them a reality. All operators accounted for. The team is...
I think this is a teaser for base raids. I don't know if I'm right, but I think this is a teaser for enemies actually being able to come to your base and destroy some of the machines there. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do, but this is a crazy thing to add to the CG without any of this actually happening.
accounted for. The team is ready for the mission.
Changes to the environment, same locations as changes. All the people who wanted the base to go away, ain't happening. The base is the game. And finally, the most recent demonstration. Now, we all thought this was just the beginning of the game, but played on PlayStation. The beta already had rating though. No, that's not rating. That was a game mode specifically for enemies to come in. I'm talking about enemies just coming in and destroying your stuff when you're not there. That doesn't exist in the test at all. It wasn't there. You had to specifically go to the base and activate when enemies were coming. That's not a raid. that isn't a raid. And they couldn't even destroy any of the stuff there. When it was over, all your stuff was still there. So it wasn't a raid. And this is the introduction to the game as it stands today.
Endministrator has arrived.
You can see subtle changes, right? Subtle changes in the graphics. But ultimately, it looked like it was going to be the same. I thought we were going to have 2 MCs. The first time they showed this, I did too. But that was in the last test, not this is the PlayStation build that was most recently showed off. Kind of sus that they only showed us the prologue. Hey, today we're gonna see beta test 2, so
You've arrived.
it's possible that we might see more than that very soon.
So long. Sorry. I was held up. Originium. Blessing. Solely yours. But stolen and tainted.
New voice dialogue and everything.
Your fate isn't confined to one path. This time, leave no regrets. Travel forth, Endministrator. Originium is the pillar of life, the link that connects everyone. This expedition must not fail.
You ain't fooling nobody, priestess.
This will be a difficult campaign. Zip across when you're ready.
Your ex is a skinwalker. That's crazy. Got to see the new animations in the combat too, because the new combat animations were this was not in the previous beta at all.
The enemy is here. Time to fight.
Dodging.
Angle. The most alien life form that never tires. For over a
New dodging animation.
we resisted their ruin and devastation.
The random zip line on the top side that we cannot do ourselves. 10 minutes. This video should be over by then. And then we go right into the live stream. Perfect, right? Yeah, SP still works the same way. Final strikes.
Press on. This town
They changed the UI a little bit because the The SP lines used to be on the bottom and they used to be much wider. Of course, this is the PlayStation UI. It could still be the same on PC, but we'll see. There are some games out there that actually have 2 different UIs for platforms, so we'll see. Perfect dodge can consume the final strike. Can continue the final strike, yeah. Now it can. What's up, Crimson?
Countless dreams and sacrifices gave rise to this.
I still haven't read that chapter, Faced. I still haven't read it yet.
Successor, we will not let it fall.
These flowers are...
A legacy. A tomb.
You just got a triple ad. I have ads turned off, so that's a YouTube thing.
In the end, you chose not to let go.
They changed this voice line so that you could feel the emotion for the character that was there. Yeah, waiting for the live stream too. Yeah.
The taint is spreading. I can hear the originium weep. Death knocks on the door. Our time is short.
Oh, that's a bummer, but it's really fun. Yeah, I'll read it eventually.
Let's strike forth.
We got it in the archive so that we can read it once I finish some required story chapters. We've breached 10K people in the mainstream. Let's go. Let's go.
Life always fights back.
Chat.
It is our nature.
This is their chance to make this game
Rise
the biggest thing that they've had
and be reborn
ever.
in the ashes.
They gotta come hard with this live stream.
Draws closer. Cross this chasm to face your final trial.
Patriot.
Even you have decided to help me.
All these voices that you're hearing in the background, not sure if you guys can hear them. They weren't in the test too.
Don't go beyond this point. It's dangerous. The pain. The Outpost. Try not to move. You might have a fracture.
You're the Endministrator.
The door, man.
We can save her. Stay with me, child. We won't leave you. You're right.
Used to be just a purple block sitting in the middle.
Here, come closer. Feeling warmer now.
After reading, no, there was a block in the center, and once you get closer, a boss comes from it. I went back and looked at the footage. So glad I read chapter 15, yeah. The way that they connect all this.
Through death as chill as the cosmic abyss. Yet your
Now
heart
chat,
kept
hold on.
alive.
The boss fight we're about to see goes back into what I was talking about when we were kind of skeptical about the bosses. We were still kind of feeling like they were still too easy. And I kept on saying they need mechanics. They need something in there to make us have to work for that fight, to work for the damage that we're doing to them. This gives me so much hope.
You sacrificed
So much
yourself.
hope. It's just a tutorial boss, and they implemented so much here.
Be told, I've always wished that you would find the
Because Arknights, the original game, is all about the mechanics. Updated version of the CG. And here it is. It must feel so satisfying for you to pick up the game after hating it and staying on it, watching the game grow and grow. Bro, you have no idea. I was so wrong about this game, or the original Ark Knights. The 2 arms that you're gonna have to destroy first before you can do any real damage to the enemy. They don't just stay there waiting for you to destroy it either. There's just so much going on here. Summoned some enemies. Has a beam flying at you. It doesn't start in 1 minute. They just start the stream a little bit. One arm destroyed. The second one's gonna take out the sword. Gonna do some AoEs. And now you're going to destroy the second arm. He's going to fall and an orb's going to fall out of his chest, and that's where you do the real damage. See, this is the tutorial boss. These are very basic mechanics, but there's so much that they can do for future bosses just knowing that they can implement mechanics like this. This is just a tutorial boss. Wait, it's not over yet. Now, if this was a real boss, you would have to destroy every single one of these swords before dealing any damage to it, before that timer runs out. If this was a real boss. This gives me so much hope for future bosses. And if you don't beat it within the time frame, it's game over. There's so much that they can do here.
I promise. I'll be waiting in the north.
And that concludes the prologue, the newly renovated prologue. And now we're here. Now we are here, chat. We are here. Nice timing. We got 12 minutes. So guys, before everything begins, make sure you go get your popcorn. Go get your water. Whatever else you want to go grab before this begins. Because it's about to be a party in here. It's about to be a party in here. Now I want to ask you guys, do you want this screen where the chat will still be shown? Or would you like this screen where I'm in the corner? I can still be in the way if they show any UI stuff. You want full? Full screen? Number 2, honestly. Full screen? Alrighty. Alrighty. So you guys want this one, correct? What's up, Wind Valley? Graveyard of Civilizations, chills. Sorry, I just saw it faced. Everybody, our longest translator is in here. For once we got in. Oh, we got into the test? I don't know if you were supposed to tell me that publicly, but dope. I'm gonna text you. The test is public knowledge? Okay, then. What is Fen Ying? I'll let you guys look that up. I'm really not supposed to be talking about it too much, so we're gonna leave it at that. Low Light is listening. Look, I know he's listening. Okay. After I posted that tweet or that meme and they retweeted it, I know they're paying attention to stuff. So I'm being a good little boy. Yo, what's happening, my guy? You good? I'm great, man. Today's a great day. Next year, will this be launching to global? I think it's going to be a simultaneous release between China, Korea, Japan. I think they have a French version, and of course North America. I didn't know signups already happened. They didn't, did they? No, this is the signups that's been up for since the first test. It's not a beta sign up. It's just a, hey, I'm interested type thing. Send me emails about this. No, they're gonna have you sign up again. Oh man, it's finally time, dude. It's finally time. The factory must grow. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to not get in again. Well, even if you don't get in, you'll be able to play the best version of the game, the release. Let me in. I'm just doing my normal tweeting. Good, it hasn't started yet. Yeah. Get in here. It's about to begin. Get in here. And guys, if you haven't already, I'm gonna just do my normal pitch here right now because I'm not gonna be doing any pitching or anything to you guys. Like the stream, share with anyone else who's gonna be interested in Arknights Endfield. I will be covering it extensively. Story, gameplay, videos about the game, everything here on this channel. So if you're interested, hit the subscribe button. And thank you guys for kicking it with me, watching the special program with me. I'm looking forward to the mobile performance. If they have the mobile version included, we'll be testing that too. And I'll put up like videos showing how it runs in various different situations. Of course, I only have phones with very specific chips in them. So I have the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip. Yeah, I have different variations of the 8 chip. So I guess my phone burning already. I might buy an iPhone 17 just for this game. I really hope that iOS didn't buy exclusivity for the frame rate. Comey with the 20 gifted memberships, guys. If you just received a membership from Comey, make sure you thank her for that membership. And now that you're a member, if you're not already subscribed, you gotta subscribe now. You're part of the family. Comey, thank you again for the 20 gifted. I see some of y'all trying to hide and be lurkers. Nah. Those gifteds reveal your true intentions. One of us. You are one of us. It's okay, Paragon. You've gotten it before. Let them lurk. Hey. I'm just letting them know that we acknowledge you guys. Lurker or speaking in the chat. We acknowledge you. Three minutes. 3 minutes. Good thing I wasn't found out as a lurker. Yeah, but now you're not lurking. What's up, son? This is taking too long. Fast forward. Oh man, I'm watching the seconds go down and it's giving me anxiety. Last minute predictions. All right. New characters. Besides the leak, new characters. They're gonna show some story stuff. Probably gonna show some stuff that connects to normal Arknights, but subtly show it instead of describing it. Show new gameplay elements, new game modes in the game, new locations. Probably show new mechanics for the bases. New classes. Fjorn is back. I'm gonna call it here. Fjorn is back. Okay, that is one that I'm gonna predict. Probably not a healer anymore, but Fjorn is probably back. Oh, sorry, Fjall. Thank you. I said Fjorn. Fjall. He was a healing defender. New trailer. We're gonna get a open beta time frame, signups, and then after the beta is over, we're probably gonna go ahead and get a release date. Those are my predictions. Okay? Those are my predictions. After a long wait, we're finally here. Sit back, relax. I will only speak when necessary or when I'm actually excited for something. I hope you guys enjoy the stream alongside me. And let's get this party started. Ooh, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slayer.
Hello， 大家好。
Laylight or Lowlight.
欢迎管理员，感谢来到明日方舟周末地的首次前瞻特别节目。我是制作人海猫肉和物，非常感谢所有玩家的耐心和支持。我们也是终于做了充分的准备，为大家呈现了这款全新作品。
Hello， 大家好，我是关卡设计师 Ra， 或许也该和一些老朋友们说一句好久不见呢。哎，这些年一直在塔维尔努力的打灰啊。 现在终于是有机会跟大家见面了，经过我们精心又漫长的准备，周末地的测试招募即将开启，我们将借着本次的前瞻节目，和各位全面分享周末地现在的一些内容展示，以及大家特别感兴趣的一些新消息。
那你是否曾经想过
Is the sound okay?
过往的你，却成为了那个肩负着重建秩序、扭转一切、亲手改写未来的管理员呢？ 无论你是第一次听说这款游戏，还是早就对它充满好奇，今天我们都会来邀请你一起走进周末地的世界。
Great. New trailer. New trailer.
The end draws closer.
Channel encryption completed. Contact code U3 verified. Initiate connection to the channel. This is OMV Dijong.
Yeah, I'm gonna copyright. I'm gonna get copyright.
Let's go, Endman.
Yep, there it is.
Endman, your past self left a choice here. The memory loss means we're running out of time.
Is that
You should
Shu?
have faith in the Endman.
Your fate isn't confined to one path.
Pursuant to the Band Accord, the Accordatore shall restore the special authority level of Endfield Industries.
The great enemy from a century ago is planning a return.
Show them how we strike back!
Are you scared?
She's a dual blade?
The grave has been dug! Blossom forth!
Formation!
Ruling City is a key center of science and research of the Hongshan Academy of Sciences. The city is a home they rebuilt atop a disaster site. The deeper we search, the crueler the truth we find. The scars they left on Valley 4 will take quite a while to heal.
If I were a little stronger...
We're unsure of how many cards Neferit has in her hand.
They
Oh
won't
my
slow down
God.
just to cater your memory loss.
Oh, the symbol. New enemies. New characters. Wait, we fight her? Just coming soon. No, you got to give us a date after the stream. You have to. You can't do that. You can't do that. Endfield and Talos-II. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
管理员，欢迎回到塔维尔。这里有山有水，看似生机勃勃，实则暗流涌动。在表象之下呢，侵蚀正在悄然蔓延，而天使的存在也让整个塔维尔危机四伏。
而你，管理员，作为中末地工业的最后底牌，将肩负起指挥战斗和建设的双重责任。无论是带领干员们浴血奋战在四面受敌的丝毫谷地，还是行走于风光秀丽但是与巨灾为邻的武林，你的目标啊，绝对不仅仅是打赢，而更是要重建秩序，更是要让家园重新焕发生机。
We're gonna go back and watch that after
为了能给
it's
大家
over.
带来更具沉浸感的剧情体验，我们在全面测试中不光几乎重置了所有的剧情、演出和对白动画，还为其他大段剧情呢也额外补充了非常多的表演内容。我们还为一些分支选项做了不同的演出。当你做出不同的选择时呢，故事也会有不同的表演效
Oh
果。
no, it's a single blade.
我相信啊，这些全新的演出和动画一定能够让各位管理员更加身临其境，体验塔维尔上的旅程。
这里有我在。
Oh, it's a single blade. Her hair looked like it was another
管
blade.
理员，其实如果我没有接住你，是不是也不会出什么问题？哼，我就知道。不过，还是谢谢管理员陪我聊了这么多。
过去的几年里呢，
yes.
我们一直在反复的打磨这款作品。今天呢，终于有机会在这里和大家一起面对面的聊一聊，哎，这是一款怎样的游戏，以及它会带给大家怎样的体验。
我们会从你是谁开始，带你走进塔维尔这片危机交织的世界，看看独有的全新中式区域武林，再到战斗、工厂系统、地将号、干员、武器，
以及还有呢，
当然还有全面测试的重磅消息啊！
大家
Some
准备
big
好
news
了吗
about the beta？
和我们
test.
一起踏上这条走向重建与生命的旅程吧。
Some big news about the beta test. Told you guys it wasn't open. That's release.
那这话都说到这里了，那我们可得提一提本次测试中可以深入探索的一个全新领域——武林。在迎合全新故事的同时呢，也发生了非常多新的变化。
那么周末地中的中国风到底该是怎么样的呢？当我们身边熟悉的东方古典文化与工业、科幻、幻想碰撞，当日常的东西在周末地重新组合之后呢，武林就诞生了。它既带有幻想世界的影子，也在某些地方让人觉得，哎，这里我好像真去过一样。在建筑语言上呢，我们混合了传统与现代的元素。尽管大家能够看出那是中国建筑，但它的逻辑已经是现代或是未来的。在设计上也增加了许多现实生活中能够见到的生活细节。
我们也希望打破大多数国风作品的常规，尝试将其与科学和工业大胆结合。这种古老与现代的交融，也正是我们想象中的某种东方。
It looks
走进
so
武林
much
郊外，
better.
则是满眼的自然风光，光影、风、雾都经过精心设计，既真实又带着些浪漫的虚幻感。城内外观感的反差设计，诸如城内是人造的、有秩序的，城外是自然的、诗意的观感，这让每个空间都有鲜明主题和明确功能，让探索也充满惊喜。
没错。我自己在塔维尔中游览时，不光会遇到美景，还会发现很多新奇事物和值得纪念的瞬间。于是我就想，这次能留下些什么就好了。因此，我们也加上了拍照功能，既为了让回忆能够被记住，也为了让大家的旅途感、冒险感更加真实。
当然了，我们探索的过程中也少不了惊喜与奖励啊！在我们的武林呢，也隐藏着无数等待大家发掘的秘密。当大家找不到这些秘密的时候，
Teammates guiding you to stuff.
我们的队友可以通过指引让大家知道可能哪些方面是有东西可以探索的。另外呢，我们这次还新增了宝箱探测器，它可以在小地图上帮助大家标注还没有发掘的宝箱的位置，是一个非常便利的功能。
Oh, it's just so beautiful. Look at the outside area.
而当探索达到一定阶段的时候，塔维尔还会出现来自于其他管理员的共享设备。使用这种功能可以相互留言，留下快速突破口，甚至可以用好友留下的滑索快速穿越复杂地形。那这种共享设备依赖于管理员之间的相互分享和维护，互帮互助才能实现互利共赢。
Hey, it's time to start building, chat. Operators in combat. Here we go.
探索新区域，当然也少不了更多伙伴的加入。
对的，这段时间里呢，我们也花了大量的精力进行了无数次的调优，力求把角色的表现力做得更好。今天呢，我们也把他们请到现场来给各位介绍一下。
I saw it coming.
其中有一些对于明日方舟玩家也很期待的一些亲切的身影，那些来自罗德岛的朋友，他们也活跃在台湾的舞台上。
Adriella，
你好，管理员，我是艾尔黛拉，来自罗德岛的地质科研人员，目前在研究超域与地质灾害的关系。
She looks
我很早就
precious.
听说过管理员了，有很多问题想向您请教。还有，我可以叫您前辈吗？
本次加入的艾尔黛拉是来自罗德岛的地质研究专家，
From
对
Rhodes
火山地
Island
质灾害有着深入研究的同时，也为塔维尔的地质科研提供了重要支持。我们延续并将它在明日方舟中的火山、粉云的元素相结合。艾尔黛拉看似柔弱，实则坚强。她战斗时的风格在带有很强进攻性的同时，还不失可爱。同时呢，她是一名治疗能力突出的辅助干员，她能召唤多利先生的影子为干员进行治疗，还能通过技能降低敌人的抗性，提高敌人受到的伤害。
Amplify damage.
终于赢了！三十卡和排单员向你发动！忘记说名字了，
是别离。
Last right?
第二位是别里，战争王庭遗落在塔维2的血脉，如今他为了周末地的使命而挥动霜雪与兵刃。不要看别里看着有些怕生和冒失，他战斗起来那可是相当猛啊！别里可以通过战技对普通攻击进行附魔，附加寒冷伤害与附着，在发动连续技和终结技时。 他会使用他标志性的冰霜大连攻击敌人，造成巨量伤害。
A scythe?
军尉，罗德岛驻外干员兼铁石军军官向你报道，事态紧急，我希望尽快了解你的作战计划，最好就是现在。
Hell is in the game, man.
他是来自罗德岛的战地军官俊尉，为了完成自己的使命，他从极北的前线回到中末地，成为了管理员不可多得的助力。相信大家从俊尉的衣着到鞭子武器，再到举止，都能够感受到那种延续至中末地的厚重冷峻的气息。 俊尉是一名兼具物理输出和肌力恢复能力的先锋干员，
Physical offense and
能通
SP
过消耗
recovery
后防层数发挥强大的能力。
随我进军！
打扰了。报道地点是在这里吗？初次见面，我是阿烈石，爱好是读书，专业技能是可以闭着眼睛掉零，请多指教。
I didn't see what class he was. I wasn't paying attention to his class. Is he also a Vanguard?
这位叫阿烈石的新朋友，曾是开拓区某帮派的首领，现在在与周末地合作的同时，经营着一家灵店。阿烈石是一名拥有辅助能力的先锋干员。 他能够迅速冻结处于寒冷附着状态的敌人，也能通过钓钓鱼来攻击敌人，恢复记忆力。
饱餐一顿吧。
Here we go.
此次还有5位来自周末地工
Does
业
that
的
one at the top right look familiar?
他们代表着周末地战斗成员的坚实基础，也会陪伴大家的探索，带去更多的战术变化。 丰富各位在不同战斗场景下的选择。从他们的服饰不难看出，他们来自一支训练有素、合作无间的周末地小队。在职业定位和技能机制上，我们也投入了相当多的心血，做了很长时间打磨。我们希望他们能真正融入各种队伍，是可以多种战术体系的成员。他们就像一块灵活的战术拼图，在你需要时候，总能顶在队伍的所需位置，上战术循环中的那一环。 所以，当你亲自上手、实际体验时，一定会发现，他们全都是实打实能用的伙伴，能在很多战斗场合成为你关键且可靠的帮手。
So they're meant to fit into any kind of battle scenario.
是的，所以在全面测试中，我们一口气新增了共计9位不同星级的角色，共计24位不同定位、不同风格的干员陪伴大家的探索。希望这些新老伙伴。 能够丰富大家的配对选择，
We have a nice roster to start with.
那说到这儿不得不说我们明日方舟周末地战斗系统的最大特色就是干员们形式各异的连续技了通过正确的策略选择，让不同类型的干员相互配合打出连续技，然后用丰富多彩的战斗方式来击败敌人，这正是我们游戏的核心乐趣所在。而要让这些连续技能真正的发挥威力职业的搭配就至关重要了。
Caster, Defender, Striker,
体验和反馈
Supporter。
我们在全面测试中，针对职业体系和战斗机制都进行了调整。相信调整之后，每位干员都有了更鲜明的定位和节奏，
大家也能更加感受
They have
到
a
他们
class
之间的差异，
specifically
从而更加自
for
由地搭配
SP
出自己的作战风格。
Just
为
like
了让
DP
战
and
斗
Ark
系统更加
Knights.
有深度，同时给大家带来更多策略上的变化，我们这次重新
Striker
设
is
计
new.
了有关物理和法术两种异
They've
常的
reworked.
底层系统。我们先来说说物理异常，它的效果现在主要分为击飞、倒地、猛击和碎甲这4种。
Lift, knock down,
当
crush, and
用击
breach.
飞或者倒地命中敌人的时候，会不断累积敌人身上的破防层数；而当我们对敌人施加猛击或者碎甲时，则会一次性消耗掉所有的破防层数，根据其层数的数量来触发一个强力的效果。猛击会造成高额的伤害，而碎甲则会让敌人进入物理的易伤状态。
哎，听着就很爽啊！那再来说说法术异常，它也分为4种：灼热、电磁、寒冷、自然。对敌人反复施加同种法术效果，则会造成法术爆发，并为其叠加最高至4层的法术附着。而后施加的另一种法术效果呢，则会消耗所有法术附着，产生效果各异的法术异常。
根据刚才我们提到的物理和法术的一些效果调整，我们也重新设计了大部分干员的技能效果。具体效果希望大家在游戏中敬请期待。另一个比较大的改动就是
Optimization of the dodge system. They did this on
现在大家可以在短
purpose.
时间内连续闪避2次了，手感用起来其实更顺了。但是其实一定要注意，在连续闪2次之后，会有短暂的一个真空期，没办法再继续闪避了。所以说大家需要提前做好一些策略上的规划。
那要是我闪的刚刚好呢？
那就是可以说是赚到了。如果你闪避刚好这个时候闪掉了敌人的一个攻击，就会触发我们的极限闪避。触发极限闪避以后，可以让消耗的体力更少，
It reduces
还能
stamina
恢复一
because
点
it
点的技能。
restores a small amount of
而更加
SP.
关键的是，就算极限闪避不成功，其实也没有关系，只要在普攻连段中使用了闪避，就都能直接接上之前的普攻段数，而不会再被从头打断，从头再起手了。此外，
No more dodge
我们为
spam.
某些强敌新增了一种叫做失衡节点的东西，在被彻底打到失衡效果之前，如果这个人的失衡值达到了这个节点，也会短暂的踉跄一下。大家在战斗中可以多多利用这个来打断敌人的一些动作。在之前的测试中收到反馈，很多敌人的蓄力红圈打断机制其实不够明显。我们现在还增加了比这些红圈蓄力更早的一些预警，方便大家更直观的分辨，更迅速的下判断和操作来应对。
那听起来已经很贴心了，
对吧？还有一点，我们有一些怪物也增加了部位的概念，在攻击怪物不同的部位时，也会触发不同的效果。打错地方的时候，甚至有可能被怪物的身体弹回来。打中弱点的时候，可以更加猛烈的输出，造成伤害更高。可千万要注意。然后，不过我们说了这么多啊，然后战斗与怪物上的调整，老朋友们自然也不会缺席。在本次测试中，我们也针对部分角色进行了美术、技能方面的优化调整。
比如说莱曼汀啊，这次我们几乎是重置了他的技能组合。他的角色定位呢，由术师调整为突击。在团队作战中，只要有能够配合，他就能以强大的群体攻击能力快速扫清敌人。
And she's building stacks. You can see it right there at the bottom, on the bottom left. Oh my God.
这些改动啊，都是为了大家在战斗中能够获得更加丰富、更加好的战斗与策略体验。
相信大家也注意到了，中末地的战斗是4人小队的即时策略战斗，每次出击都是战术与节奏的规划与博弈，然后大家对干员行动的每个判断都会让战局走向不同。所以说呢，在配对上，光想着带上最强的角色，或许并不是一个很好的策略。也正因为如此呢，我们增加了更多4、5星的角色，可以帮助大家更加灵活地进行配对。那接下来呢，我们以对战大型天使为例，给大家介绍一支以物理能力为主的配对。战斗开场时呢，我们先使用离风的战技尝试使敌人倒地，此时敌人会进入破防和物理脆弱的状态。那刚好，当有敌人被破防时，触发了陈千羽的连携技。可以击飞敌人，并再次施加破防。攻击物理脆弱的敌人后，刚好又触发了离风的连携技，提供了一次连击效果，可以强化任意一位干员的下一次技能伤害。然后呢，我们使用俊位的战技，造成碎甲效果，进一步提高怪物的易伤效果。这一举动同时还能触发俊位的连携技，恢复一些技力的同时，准备展开下一轮攻势。
可以看到，刚刚碎甲消耗了敌人所有层数的破防。
此时我们空气重施，释放离峰的战绩，重新施加物理脆弱，并且重新同时累积破防参数。对的。到了最后，敌人的破防层数达到40时，刚好触发了大盘的连接技啊！大盘能通过猛击消耗破防层数，造成大量伤害。同时，最后刚好又触发了俊位的连接技。这次因为消耗了整整4层破防，俊位可以使出最强大版本的连接技，看起来是不是很过瘾呢？
那战斗的组合啊，自然不止一
They
种。
did it. They found a nice balance.
物理系的配合外，
They did it.
还有更多不同的队伍思路。今天我们再带来一支法术队的配对思路。
好的。那开场时呢，我们先接近敌人，然后先手使用杰尔佩塔的战技
Gravity pull.
把敌人聚拢，最后产生爆炸，施加一层自然附着。与此同时呢，让别里提前为主控的伊冯进行附魔，被附魔后呢，下次重击可以造成额外伤害，并施加寒冷附着。在自然与寒冷附着的双重作用下呢，敌人会全部冻结，而冻结作为一个法术异常，刚好又能触发吉尔佩塔的连接技。此时先不忙着立即释放吉尔佩塔的连接技，我们先对冻结的敌人再次打出重击，这将触发伊冯和埃尔黛拉的连接技。好了，是时候倾泻火力了。我们连续打出3名干员的连接技来对敌人发起猛攻，这时攻击也不要停，我们可以继续让别里进行附魔，并继续对敌人施加寒冷附着。此时伊冯的连续技和别里的附魔分别对敌人施加了2层寒冷附着。这时候我们用伊冯的战技补上1层寒冷附着。此时由于敌人的寒冷附着层数较高，触发了别里的连续技，消耗了他身上所有的附着，并对其造成了成吨的伤害。这一套丝滑小连招是不是很厉害呀？检验一切自然是在真正的战场上。在这次测试中，我们也优化调整了各个 BOSS 的一些战斗体验。而各位 BOSS 出现了新的招式变化，为管理员带来一些新的挑战。首先登场是罗丹。与之前的测试相比，我们在不影响大家观察重要信息的程度上，尽力提高了战斗的画面表现力。比如优化了普攻的收集特效，在合理的范围内增加了正屏的效果，让大家在对战时能更有沉浸感。其实我们也不单单优化了罗丹的对战画面，对所有的战斗都做了这样的调整。针对罗丹呢，我们还特别调整了他的某些技能。现在他将不定期打出猛烈的范围攻击，可谓是相当棘手啊。但是面对如此难以躲避的场面，大家如果稍稍转换思路，或许能将最危险的地方转换成最安全的地方。现在我们看到的是白垩借位。与之前的测试相比，我们追加了更丰富的敌人受击动作，在与白垩接位等各类敌人的战斗中，相信各位能得到更加强烈且真实的打击反馈。另外，我们也针对白垩接位的攻击动作进行了许多优化，可以看到现在的攻击动作幅度更大，节奏更明确，可以说是大开大合又诡异多变，完全不给人偷懒机会啊！慢慢摸清他的攻击套路之后呢，相信大家能够找到合理的时机对他发起进攻。当前我们面临的对手是
This is the one everyone was complaining about.
本次测试，我们也优化了许多他的动作和镜头表现。随着锚点降临，是不是已经能感受到那股难以言喻的压迫感了呢？随着2阶段的推进，3位一体也会分裂出多个锚点，持续产出伤害，真是一点道理也不讲啊。而最惊险的部分，莫过于他向各位投下的那一轮轮密集的弹幕了。是与其进行精心
The beams home in on you now.
还是暂时退回继续
Much more aggressively.
相信都是大家实战时候值得琢磨的部分。
Okay. And now the building mechanics.
那持续在塔维尔冒险啊，面对危机啊，难免也会有跌打损伤。相信大家在游戏中经常会遇到需要使用药品恢复生命值的情况。那么在世界中获取之外啊，或者合成之外呢，在明日方舟周末地中啊，你甚至可以搭建自己的生产线，源源不断生产药品。这便是周末地游戏中的一大特色——集成工业系统，也就是大家常说的工厂系统。
对。那么在周末地里，集成工业是和战斗并肩的一个核心体验。我们也希望大家能够真正有一种在模拟经营里自动化生产的感觉。我喜欢把它叫做自动化种田。
对。集成工业啊，它不仅仅是搭建工厂，而是和改造世界、采集建造、冒险呢相辅相成的一个大玩法。我自己就很享受在世界上采集、铺设矿机， 自动化采矿
I
的乐
hope
趣。
they show
将
some
收集来
sort
的
of
资源
like
啊，一点一点换成
method to
机器去加
destroy your
工
base.
并最终将它们连在一起，完成全自动化
Like enemies coming to
全
destroy
自动
it.
生产的工厂，乐趣是非常十足的。那看着原本要手搓的一些东西啊，被自动源源不断的生产，有一种科技解放双手的快乐，乃至于一觉醒来发现仓库里满满都是材料，有一种不劳而获的愉悦感。那当然，这些啊是我们管理员辛苦消耗脑细胞换来的劳动成果。
对的对的。话说了这么多啊，相信也有很多不熟悉这一玩法的管理员们，看见开始宣传片中宏大但是意外复杂的工厂系统，哎呀，看着是不是有一点点头晕啊？但是不要怕啊，我们这一次就来为大家一点一点的介绍一下这些内容。比如说呢，现在我们就来到了4号谷地的工业核心区域。从原料开始啊，我们可以给一个步骤需要的合成或者加工的地方都安排一台机器，然后利用传送带从一端自动输入原料，然后从另一端成品就会自动的出来了。那么将每一个步骤都安排好机器，并且帮它们都串联起来，这样一条从原料生产药品的产线就完成了。
And that's for storage.
接下来就可以享受快乐的挂机时刻了啊！那么只要造好了一条产线啊，那么大规模多物品的产线也不会太遥远了。大家不要慌，只要有耐心，一点点来，不要心急，将每一个部品的原料都搭好产线，将它们连接在一起，你的工厂就会越来越大，最终自动合成出复杂的高级物品也不再是梦。通过不断的解锁科技，建设工厂，最后我们也能搭建出这样大规模的集成工业产线，自动挖矿，然后循环的采集种植，全部都能一步步的实现。所以药品等这些消耗的物资也能源源不断的从自动化的产线中生产出来。而且更重要的是，制造角色穿戴的各种防护装备，
Oh my
所用的各
God
种元件，其实也是由工厂产线来
Crafting
自
your
动产出
weapons
的。
or your gear.
听起来是能告别做你的，做完做你的忙碌的局面啊。但也有人可能会这么想，那如此庞大的产线，感觉好复杂啊。那即使是单条产线的搭建，也不知道从哪儿开始下手
啊。对的，虽然说作为这种玩法的老玩家，我对于自己能够一点点思考这样的一个过程是非常享受的啊。但是我也相信有很多玩家其实想要有一个比较好的参考，或者说有便捷的功能能够帮助他去完成工厂的一个搭建。那么我们也听到了诸多管理员的呼声。当然，我们在立项之初时，其实计划就要做掉这个不可或缺的功能了，那便是蓝图系统。
Blueprints. Okay, let's see how they do this.
Manual construction. Time-consuming, labor-intensive. And prone to mess-ups.
Hold on.
Worry no more. Blueprints are here. Just copy and paste, and you're done. Chaos be gone. Everything is now under your control. Box select, save, and share with ease.
It's a save system.
Efficiency, order, control. The blueprint system delivers it all.
Okay, so far it
没
seems
错
fine.
欢迎回来。那刚才的短片啊，简要呈现了蓝图系统带来的效果。现在我们展开多说一些。首先，随着工业研究的推进，你可以逐
Presets,
渐
yeah.
解锁更多的工业技术和设备。每个设备呢，都会有相应的模拟教学。而在完成模拟空间里的教学后呢，你就可以领取到不少通用功能的，或者是能够生产特定产物的系统蓝图图纸。那么有了这些对应的蓝图啊，如果还是不知道如何开始生产的管理员，就可以先借助对应的蓝图直接进到工厂了，非常的方便。
我们因此特意设计了蓝图的预览模式，便于可以大家清楚的看到，在这个蓝图界面上就能看到它的机器类型、传送带以及机器相应的生产物。我们以通用种植生产的蓝图来举个例子啊，通过种植机和采种机两个机器的一个搭配，我们就可以从荞花中获取荞花种子，然后再来种植它，获得荞花，这样不断的一个循环。 这样就不用再频繁的手动采集强化了。
除此之外啊，还能开启批量模式，进行产线的快速复制、移动，还有删除。那当然啦，被选中的产线啊，我们也可以选择把它保存。
You can turn that whole thing into a preset.
就可以随时复用了，还可以分享给其他的管理员，给他们展示一下你的精妙创意，或者是为手足无措的其他管理员指点迷津。同样的，管理员当然也可以通过分享码获取别人的蓝图。那无论是自己遇到困难，还是想要研究学习自动化大脑的设计，都是非常方便的。
那肯定是非常方便的。然后随着我们进程的不断推进和深入啊，各种不同类型的蓝图都是可以被创造出来的，而且不仅仅限于单个产线，你其实更能创造出各种规模非常大的一些大型产线啊，进而极大的提升我们工厂建造的一些效率。蓝图不仅仅是一个效率工具，它也是工业制造的放大器，它让每位管理员的设计和优化成果能够被复制，并且这个智慧也可以被分享。我们现在就在设想着，管理员们相互交换蓝图的时候，把想象力和创造力发挥到极致的这么一个画面。
If it's only amongst your friends, then it's okay.
作为游戏制作者最开心的时刻之一了。
对的，没错。而且，蓝图不仅仅是能够便捷帮助管理员的一个工具，以及帮助一些管理员，降低工厂上手的难度。我觉得啊，它很大的一个作用是能够帮助管理员以自己喜欢的方式来开始游玩工厂玩法。
Yeah, no use complaining about it. It's there.
更多的管理员，喜欢上这个玩法中最有魅力的部分，然后享受自己动手的乐趣和源源不断收获的一种满足感。那有了蓝图，接下来就是大规模的扩建工厂了。而当你的工厂越来越大，空间可就成了最大的问题。
对的，那这时候大家就应该懂那种感觉，比方说，就我还能不能往这个地方再塞一个机器？
没错，这就是为什么我们设计了一个新的扩张管理的辅助机器人——集成管家。
集成管家呢，可以帮助大家扩展可用场地，自动维护区域。更加厉害的是啊，我们还能使用它建设仓库的延长存储线，大大的提升效率。
然后至于扩建时，其实需要花费一定的地区调度券，大家可以随着我们地区的建造，通过一些据点或者交易的方式进行获取。
Okay, this is the Outpost feature.
调度券除了用于让集成管家进行工厂扩建，还可以用于更多地区发展的一些事项上，比如进行地区物资相关的设备升级等等。这些设施会
Is this where we get the additional materials? I didn't see it at the bottom.
助力我们地区的发展。
Yeah, this is for the outpost.
一方水土养一方人，不同地域的特色呢，也影响了当地的工业系统。就拿武林来说啊，这儿水脉纵横，因此工业计划也大量设计液体，包括对液体的采集、运输、存储以及排放和使用。
比如说在探索中啊，喷洒液体其实就能解开机关或者消除局部的一些侵蚀。更重要的是，液体还能参与各种产物的生产，像武林工业中的特殊产物锡壤，就是需要清水作为原料之一，可以在天有红炉中进行合成生产。
锡壤是武林独有的科技啊，结合这项技术，衍生出了武林地区的工业变化，比如锡壤中继器和锡壤供电桩。那它们在放置时啊，就可以直接连接在一定距离内的用电设施，再也不用拉电线来牵引电力了。
是的，那可真是相当之方便了。
So
在我们游戏中呢，有一种叫做仓库存取线的东西，大家可以把它看作是仓库的延伸。大家可以通过仓库存取线直接进行货物的收取与供货。但是在上次测试中呢，这个仓库存取线只能在特定的位置出现啊，稍有不便。在我们这次的优化中，有了红杉科技的加成，仓库存取线可以出现在许多自由的地方，让管理员的布局难度大大减小。
那从单条产线啊到大规模自动化，从蓝图一键部署，再到集成管家的集中管理啊，再到各个地区的特色组件的加入，那集成工业系统啊就是这样逐层递进。有关集成工业系统的更多内容，希望大家之后在游戏内自行探索了。
I'm a little iffy on some of it, but I'll save my thoughts on that for the end.
在探索和战斗之外， 自然也要有家的部分，那就不得不提管理员的家，远在天穹之上的周末地大本营地江号。地江号是周末地工业最重要的设施，也是整个指挥中枢所在的地方。这里同时还是很多干员生活起居和工作的场所。在全面测试中，大家可以扩大制造舱、培养舱，还能使用更多开放了的舱室。
This is exactly what it was in the beta.
来到地江号的中央环厅，便能遇见干员们。我们希望它是一个能承载管理员与干员交流、
like the beta.
实话成就感的空间。
我将把它视作
我们能在此处呢，给干员们送礼。不同干员有着不同的回应，细节中藏着惊喜，大家可以多多尝试哦。
有点丑，我也会当宝贝收着。
是送给我的，谢谢，我会把它放在保险箱里，妥善保管的。
本次新增的会客室是一个相当炫酷与前卫的房间，同时它也是陈列管理员收藏与荣誉的场所。现在所见的墙面都可以用于布置探索过程中获得的时刻章、例会与武器。
I wonder what those are for.
我们期待着管理员把这些墙面全部布满装饰。
同时，也可以通过本次开放的好友系统拜访其他管理员哦。
此外，大家千万也不要错过这个房间，在此可以体验到我们全新的10项巡医活动。各位可以通过这个装置进入探索不同区域，完成系列任务，并从中寻宝，带回各种采集物与矿石，以此提升在其中探索时的能力，或者是兑换千金玉，也就是寻访货币。当然了，我们也仍在对这个玩法进行持续的优化中，也欢迎各位管理员给我们多多提反馈意见。
This is like in-game stuff, I think.
不少管理员很关注不同
controller support, main screen layout, customization.
我们还针对了手柄系统，还有移动端
control
均进行
experience,
了
DualSense
设备的适配和
vibration,
操作的优化。
triggers and sound. Mobile. They're using an iPhone, of course.
提升了动态细节的精细度和光影表现，比如这个大规模的工厂场景。另外，大家还可以体验到不同场景之间的丝滑切换、无缝加载。
I'm glad they're showing the mobile version now. They're doing this because it's one of the fastest things that's in the game, and they want to show how smooth the product is.
为了方便大家在移动端能够更快的上手
，customization of where the buttons are.
移动端常用按键的位置、大小、透明度等进行自由调整。
Is that a testing area for you to test your skills? If we can actually test our skills like that in the game, then that's peak.
连热身都算不上。
希望各位在体验时，无论是使用哪种设备，都能找到最舒适的操作体验。我们也会持续对移动端体验进行优化，因此大家在游玩的过程中遇到任何的性能问题或者 bug，
They're including the mobile version in the
大家
beta.
多多反馈了。
Acquiring operators and weapons. They have a whole section for this.
接下来介绍一下大家比较关心的
Is it gonna be
寻
still
宝相关的内容。
Okay.
先和各位说明一下，干员寻访和武库交易所是两个完全独立的存在。想招募干员，前往寻访即可；而需要武器的话，就来武库交易所，一目了然。那么这次测试中大家可以使用从活动任务奖励中领取到的，以及从付费购买得到的对应寻访凭证，在启程寻访、基础寻访和特许寻访里招募干员，其中部分干员会在特许寻访中出现。
而且其中启程寻访的寻访机会会完全通过大家游玩游戏时获得
No spinning required, purely from gameplay.
大家一定可以获得一位游戏中最高星级的干员。在基础寻访和特许寻访中，大家在80次寻访内也一定会获得一位最高星级的干员。另外在特许寻访中，我们还额外增加了一个特别机制，大家在120次寻访内一定会获得当期概率提升的干员。
而特许寻访中概率提升的干员，在概率提升期结束后，还会在接下来的2次特许寻访中继续停留，之后才会退潮。后续也会有复刻计划，所以大家可以根据自己的节奏来进行规划，不用担心一时没赶上，没能获得自己心仪的干员。不过呢，本次全面测试并不涉及这种情况，后续我们也会在游戏内的公告进行详细说明。
还记得刚刚之前所说的武库交易所吗？每次寻访获得干员的同时呢，还会额外获得
tickets, and those will go into weapons.
直接拿
That's
来
the
兑换
same.
武器。如果重复获得干员的话呢，还能相应的获得其他种类的配额，可以在对应的配额兑换所进行物品兑换，一点都不会浪费哦。武库配额除了可以通过干员寻访额外获赠以外，也可以在每日的信用商店和部分礼包中获取。此外呢，还可以通过稍后介绍的协议通信证中获取。
游戏中的武器获取有多种来源，既可以通过上述的武库配额进行武器申领获得武器，每次申领呢都可以获得10件武器，也可以通过武库配额直接购买部分5星、6星武器。同时，游戏内的其他玩法也有一些获得武器的机会。
在保底机制上，武器申领同样有所保障。
Every 8 attempts is guaranteed weapon.
最多4次申领必出游戏中最高星级的武器。最多8次申领必出当期概率提升的武器。
The 10th attempt gives an extra art crate, which lets you choose a non-featured 6 star.
的武器的自选箱。武库
18th attempt gives you a featured
每8次
weapon.
申领还会在概率提升武器和武库赠礼之间交替发放，稳稳有收获。
而且随着后续版本的更新，我们也会不断的加入新的武器。所以说，无论大家是打算直奔心仪的概率提升武器，还是想要慢慢的收集各种强力武器，相信都不会空手而归，总能稳稳的拿到而有所收获。
没错，不过等等，刚才提到了一个协议通行证，对吧？
哎，那你提醒我了。协议通行证是管理员们可以通过游戏中的各种日常活动来累积的一个里程碑。
Battle Pass.
特定数量
They have different tiers of the Battle Pass.
除了
2 of them are
协议定制
paid,
档
most
位
likely.
和免费获得的基础配给档位以外，比较特别的是啊，通过花费研制原石解锁的原石配给档位，也会奖励大家研制原石。如果大家能够顺利完成通行证的话，可以超额返还研制原石，以及获得其他的奖励，直接续杯。积极参与日常活动的管理员们一定要多多关注哦。
Okay, beta test recruitment.
那说了这么多啊，其实还有很多没讲的事情啊，因为我们自上次测试以来啊，真的做了非常多的东西，相信大家已经从前面的展示中看到了。但是时间有限，我还是说些大家更关心的事情吧，那就是测试时间的问题。那这次测试啊，什么时候才能玩到呢 ？Endfield。好的，本次测试将于2025年11月28日正式开启。
Recruitment is now open.
会在后续公告中
The test will start on November 28th.
测试资格的管理员们
PC Mobile
官网填写招募问卷完成问卷就是参与抽选的第一步当资格发放后呢，我们会通过管理员报名时所使用的 Briefline 账号的邮箱进行通知各位后续也可以通过官网的资格查询等相应的页面进行查询结果。
本次测试支持 PC 端、iOS 端和安卓端，参与测试的管理员会获得相应端的登录权限，使用同一账号可在 PC 端与移动端间实现数据互通。
此外，这次是限量3档测试，测试结束时服务器全部关闭后会清除所有的数据，届时呢还请各位持续留意官方的信息了。
Wait, did he say it was open? I didn't see that.
我总能想到性格各异、想法天马行空的工程师们，比如一逢。而他最近在做一台特别有趣的扭蛋机，但是遇到了一些麻烦事儿
我们邀请大家拉上身边的好友，前往电力满格的活动页面，一起来帮一逢完成这个有趣的小
open now. Okay.
参与还有机会获得全面测试资格等奖励。更多活动细节和最新动态，敬请关注明日方舟周末地的官方自媒体。
It's still a limited test. I was about to say, dang.
还有一份将在72小时后传输完毕的塔维尔的加密通信，一起来解密吧。
现在前往深空岛，可以与管理员一起组队，并且预约周末地，即可获得小队密钥和深空岛限定头像等奖励。
使用小队密钥在加密文件中找到与密钥对应的唯一正确坐标，小队全体成员即可获得测试资格。记住，
Better go sign up for that
拥有相同密钥的管理员，更快的找到正确坐标。集结出发吧！
我们的全球预约里程碑
pre-registration
活动已经正式开启了。
They're already at
现在
15
预
mil.
约明日方舟周末地就有机会拿到最多15张基础寻访凭证 5星盖源、骤雪以及其他丰厚奖励。不仅如此，全球范围内的官方社媒关注数突破500万的话，我们还会在全服送出5张基础寻访凭证和5星武器终点之声作为奖励，欢迎大家的预约和关注。那今天的分享差不多就到这儿了。其实我们今天呈现内容啊，只是全面测试中的一小部分。那时间有限啊，还有很多我们用心准备的细节、系统和玩法没能一一和大家分享。
是的，接下来我们会陆续公开更多内容。也整理了一份研发通讯，列出了大家可能比较关心的各个游戏模块的优化和新增内容，将于明天在明日方舟周末地的官网及官端自媒体发布，敬请关注。同时，我们也非常希望大家能够亲自走入游戏内去体验。那么在此感谢每一位的耐心等待和陪伴。
Yes, we can reach that. I'm not worried about that at all.
激励着我们继续打磨和改进。
是的。一直以来，我们都在加速制作，但是创作这样一个大型的、包含了大量前所未有体验的游戏啊，我们也是付出了非常多的努力。我们希望每次测试都能够为管理员精心制作各种内容，为大家带来美好的回忆。同时啊，我们也放眼未来，为未来的游戏开发做好了充分的计划和准备。同时，我们认为大家对我们的认可也是对游戏最大的鼓励。对于我们做的如何，也希望大家能够友好的反馈与讨论。我们希望听到你的意见和感想。最终和我们一起把周末地做得更好。
Don't bash anyone for sharing their thoughts.
更好的塔维尔，我们会继续努力的。希望我们早日在塔维尔相见。拜拜。
Chat, that was a lot.
Metal Scar Radio, the only radio station where a fateful encounter beyond the reaches of the known galaxy bonds us together. Across the long night on Talos-II, we search for ownerless waveforms and forgotten signals. The sounds of adventure at light speed, with more on the way. Here, the music truly never stops.
Press into the sound, spread the love around.
They brought the ads to this game too. Watch them have a whole app or something. What was that? Bro. Hey, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. So, what we're going to do for the rest of this, because I'm not done, I'm going to pull Tobo in here. We're going to talk about this. What we liked, didn't like, everything that we saw within the stream. Oh man, that was great. That was great. There was so much in that. And I'm pretty sure there was some of it that I missed too. Hold on, I gotta go to his stream and
Factory, it looks amazing. I can't wait to build it. Let's go back to the factory part.
He wants to do this all on his stream.
There's all this, yep.
Come on, bro.
This is all good. And then there's this thing. Right.
The blueprint system delivers it all.
Guys, what are your thoughts on the stream?
没错，欢迎
What do you think of the special program?
简要呈现了蓝图系统带来的效果。
I'm half expecting a Tubbo crash out. I don't know why.
随着工业研究的推进，你可以逐渐解锁更多的工业技术。
He's not really like
每
that.
个设备呢都会有相应的模拟教学，而在完成模拟空间里的教学后呢，你就可以领取。
Go back.
你可以，没错，欢迎回来。那刚才的短片啊，简要呈现了蓝图系统带来的效果。现在我们展开多说一些。首先，随着工业研究的推进，
As your research progresses, you gradually unlock more AI technology facilities, each coming with its own simulation tutorial. Yep.
Okay, I guess I'll just do this until he says he's ready, because he's gonna take some freaking time dissecting things. And then I'll ask him questions regarding his thoughts on the actual thing, so he could just sum it all up. But yeah, they already posted their registrations. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and why did it do that? Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, they messed up at the beginning. Okay. Okay, so there's a few things. First off, we're gonna start with that trailer, because the trailer was actually freaking sick. They already did. They already uploaded it.
Channel encryption completed. Contact code U3 verified. Initiate connection to the channel.
What did Star said? I don't know, but we'll see.
I'll protect Endfield. Let's go, Endman.
Doesn't sound like Star set. We'll see.
Endman, your past self left a choice here. The memory loss?
Oh man, it looks.
Running out of time.
Then you should have faith in the Endman.
Your fate isn't confined to one path.
Pursuant to the band code.
Wait.
Then you should have faith in the Endman.
Your fate isn't confined to one path.
I didn't notice that before.
Pursuant to the band code, the Laboratory shall restore the special authority level of Endfield Industries.
The great enemy from a century ago is planning a return.
Show them how we strike back!
Are you scared? Your grave has been dug! Blossom forth!
Oh, this is so sick. So sick. Oh, we're finally here, bro. Who is that? Who is that?
Wuling City is a key center of science and research of the Hongshan Academy of Sciences. The city is a home they rebuilt atop a disaster site. The deeper we search, the crueler the truth we find. The scars they left on Valley 4 will take quite a while to heal.
If I were a little stronger...
We're unsure of how many cards Neferit has in her hand.
They won't slow down just to cater your memory loss.
They did us right with the strategy, man. Are we fighting her, or? Guys. Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. They've made so many changes to this game.
而为了能给大家带来更具沉浸感的剧情体验，我们在全面测试中不光几乎重置了所有的剧情、演出和对白动画，还为其他大段剧情呢也额外补充了非常多的表演内容。我们还为一些分支选项做了不同的演出。当你做出不同的选择时呢，故事也会有不同的表演效果。我相信啊，这些全新的演出和动画一定能够让各位管理员更加身临其境，体验塔维尔上的旅程。
这里有我在。管理员
And this song that I heard?
如果我没有接住你，是不是也不会出什么问题？
I told you that. Of course they were cooking so much in the background.
我就知道。
You thought that what we played was the entire game? Nah, man. They were keeping the game under wraps. They just needed feedback on systems.
过去的几年里呢，我们一直在反复的打磨这款
What do you think of this?
今天呢，终于有
This
机会
part
在
of the
这里
story.
和大家一起面对面的聊一聊，哎，这是一款怎样的游戏，以及它会带给大家怎样的体验。
我们会从你是谁开始，带你走进塔维尔这片危机交织的世界，看看独有的全新装置区域武林，再到战斗、工厂系统、地将号、干员、武器，
以及还有呢，
当然还有
已经是现代或是未来的，在设计上也增加了许多现实生活中能够见到的生活细节。
我们也希望打破大多数国风作品的常规，尝试将其与科学和工业大胆结合。这种古老与现代的交融，也正是我们想象中的某种东方。走进武林郊外，则是满眼的自然风光，光影、风、雾都经过精心设计，既真实又带着些浪漫的虚幻感。
It's so beautiful, yeah, it is.
反差设计，
Everyone kept saying it should just release.
秩序的，城外
Unfortunately, that's not how these work.
观感。
They're gonna have to
空
wait.
间都有鲜明主题和明确功能，让探索也充满惊喜。
没错，我自己在塔维尔中游览时，不光会遇到美景，还会发现很多新奇事物和值得纪念的瞬间。于是我就想，这要是能留下些什么就好了。因此，我们也加上了拍照功能，既为了让回忆能够被记住，也为了让大家的旅途感、冒险感更加真实。
当然了，我们探索的过程中也少不了惊喜与奖励。 啊，在我们的武林呢，也隐藏着无数等待大家发掘的秘密。
So this was the part that impressed me the most.
不用慌张，我们的队友可以通过指引让大家知道可能哪些方面是有。
I was gonna go to combat first, but we're gonna do this one.
期待的一些亲切的身影，那些来自罗德岛的朋友，他们也活跃在塔维尔的舞台上。
你好，管理员，我是艾尔黛拉。
Look at how good the models look and everything, man.
目前在研究超域与地质灾害的关系。我很早就听说过管理员了，有很多问题想向您请教。
I wonder if they kept the same voice actors.
叫您前辈吗？
本次加入的艾尔黛拉是来自罗德岛的地质研究专家，对火山地质灾害有着深入研究的同时。 也为塔维尔的地质科研提供了重要支持。我们延续并将它在《明日方舟》中的火山、粉云的元素相结合。艾尔黛拉看似柔弱，实则坚强。她战斗时的风格在带有很强进攻性的同时，还不失可爱。同时呢，她是一名治疗能力突出的辅助干员，还能召唤多利先生的影子为干员进行治疗，还能通过技能降低敌人的抗性，提高敌人受到的伤害。
三十卡和排单员，小心发到！忘记说名字了，我的代号是别里，叫我这个就好。
Last right, man.
第二位是别里，战争王庭遗落在塔维2的血脉。 如今，他为了周末地的使命而挥动双血与兵刃。不要看别离看着有些怕生和冒失，他战斗起来那可是相当猛啊！别离可以通过战技对攻击进行附魔，附加寒冷伤害与附着。在发动连接技和终结技时， 它会使用它标志性的冰霜大岩攻击敌
She
人，
enhances the abilities of your teammates.
军尉，罗德岛驻外干员兼铁石军军官向你报告，事态紧急，我希望尽快了解你的作战计划，最好就是现在。
他是来自罗德岛的战地军官俊尉，为了完成自己的使命，他从极北的前线回到中末地，成为了管理员不可多得的助力。相信啊，大家从
I'm glad they focus on the classes.
再到举止，都能够感受到那种延续至周末地的厚重冷峻的气息。
It shows that they have a primary focus on making sure these classes work as intended.
俊尉是一名兼具物理输出和激励恢复能力的先锋干员，他能通过消耗破防层数发挥强大的能力。
随我进军！
打扰了。报道地点是在这里吗？初次见面，我是阿烈石，爱好是读书，专业技能是可以闭着眼睛掉零，请多指教。
Man, now we gotta wait until the 28th.
这位叫阿烈石的新朋友，曾是开拓区某帮派的首领，现在在与周末地合作的同时，经营着一家灵店。阿烈石是一名拥有辅助能力的先锋干员，他能够迅速冻结处于寒冷附着状态的敌人，也能通过钓鱼来攻击敌人，恢复记忆。
好餐一顿吧。
本次还有5位来自周末地工业的 Z7 行动小队成员。
Of course, the characters that fit
他
into
们代表
every
着周末
single
地战斗
comp.
成员的坚实基础，也会陪伴大家的探索，带去更多的战术变化，丰富各位在不同的战斗场景下的选择。从他们的服饰啊，不难看出他们来自一支训练有素。
I just can't wait to be a part of this world again, man.
在职业定位和技能机制上，我们也投入了相当多的心血，做了很长时间打磨。我们希望他们能真正融入各种队伍，是配多种战术体系的成员。他们就像一块灵活的战术拼图，在你需要时候，总能顶在队伍的所需位置，补上战术循环中的那一环。所以，当你亲自上手、实际体验时，一定会发现，他们全都是实打实能用的伙伴，能在很多战斗场合成为你关键且可靠的帮手。
是的，所以在全面测试中，我们一口气新增了共计9位不同性质的角色，
this is so cool.
共计24位不同定位、不同风格的干员陪伴大家的探索。希望这些新老伙伴能够丰富大家的配对选择，给各位带去独特的战斗体验。
那说到这儿啊，不得不说啊。
Okay, so now we get to see the combat itself. This is the most exciting part.
通过正确的策略选择，
is the strategy.
让不同类型的干员相互配合，打出连续技。
The strategy,
用
man.
丰富多彩的战斗方式来击败敌人，这正是我们游戏的核心
And
乐
they
趣
show
所在。
so much with the
而要让这些
enemies
连
as
续技
well.
能真正的发挥威力啊，职业的搭配就。
Okay, so let's stop here. Guard, skilled at making making enemies vulnerable and applying physical statuses. Excellent damage dealer. Vanguard, great at restoring skill points, SP, to help teammates skill casting. Caster, excels at applying art inflict. I can't say the word. I know it. Shut up. And art reactions. Excellent damage dealer. Defender. Shut up. All right. Highly durable. Skilled at protecting and healing teammates and counterattacking enemies. Striker. This is the new one, right? This wasn't in the beta. Exploits physical or art effects. inflicted by other operators to unleash the decisive attack. This is nasty. That is so freaking cool. Supporter, skilled at applying various control effects that weaken enemies, can also buff and support teammates. Physical, heat, electric, cryo, and nature.
至关重要了。
Shut up! I can't say it.
测试体验和反馈，我们在全面测试中，针对职业体系和战斗机制都进行了调整。相信调整之后，每位干员都有了更鲜明的定位和节奏，大家也能更加感受到他们之间的差异，从而更加自由地搭配出自己的作战风格。为了让战斗系统更加有深度，同时给大家带来更多策略上的变化，我们这次重新设计了有关物理和法术两种异常的底层系统。 我们先来说
Vulnerable can stack up to 4 times. They made that very clear. It can stack up to 4 times.
说物理异常，它的效果现在主要分为击飞、倒地、猛击和碎甲这4种。当用击飞或者倒地命中敌人的时候，会不断累积敌人身上的破防层数；而当我们对敌人施加猛击或者碎甲时，则会一次性消耗掉所有的破防层数，根据其层数的数量来触发一个强力的效果。 猛击会造成高额的伤害，而碎甲则会让敌人进入物理的易伤状态。
哎，听着就很爽啊！那再来说说法术异常，它也分为4种：灼热、电磁、寒冷、自然。对敌人反复施加同种法术效果，则会造成法术爆发，并为其叠加最高至4层的法术附着。 而后施加的另一种法术效果呢，则会消耗所有法术附着，产生效果各异的法术异常。
根据刚才我们提到的物理和法术的一些效果调整，我们也重新设计了大部分干员的技能效果。具体效果希望大家
I'm expecting to be really tanky enemies, and you're really gonna have to
改动就是我们有关闪避的优化。
have to have people on your team that will reduce
手感用起来
the amount of defense that they have.
但是其实一定要注意
They're definitely going to make enemies really
短
tanky.
暂的一个真空期，没办法再继续闪避了。所以说，大家需要提前做好一些策略上的规划。
那要是我闪的刚刚好的，
那就是可以说是赚到了。如果你闪避刚好，这个时候闪掉了敌人的一个攻击，就会出这2次了。手感用起来其实更顺了，但是其实一定要注意，在连续闪2次之后，会有短暂的一个真空期，没办法再继续闪避了。 所以说，大家需要提前做好一些策略上的规划。
那要是我闪的刚刚好的，
那就是可以说是赚到了。如果你闪避刚好，这个时候闪掉了敌人的一个攻击，就会触发我们的极限闪避。触发极限闪避以后，可以让消耗的体力更少，还能回复一点点的记忆力。而更加关键的是，就算极限闪避不成功，其实也没有关系，只要在普攻连段中使用了闪避。 就都能直接接上之前的普攻段数，而不会再被从头打断、从头再起手了。此外，我们为某些强敌新增了一种叫做失衡节点的东西，在被彻底打到失衡效果之前，如果这个人的失衡值达到了这个节点，也会短暂的踉跄一下。大家在战斗中可以多多利用这个来打断敌人的一些动作。在之前的测试中收到反馈，很多敌人的蓄力红圈打断机制其实不够明显。 我们现在还增加了比这些红圈蓄力更早的一些预警，方便大家更直观的分辨、更迅速的下判断和操作来应对。
那听起来已经很贴心了，
对吧？
Interruption queue is what they call it.
我们有些怪物也增加了部位的概念，在攻击怪物不同的部位时，也会触发不同的效果。打错地方的时候，甚至有可能被怪物的身体弹回来；打中弱点的时候，可以更加猛烈的输出，造成的伤害更高。可千万要注意。 然后，不过我们说了这么多然后战斗与怪物上的调整，老朋友们自然也不会缺席。在本次测试中，我们也针对部分角色进行了美术、技能方面的优化调整。
比如说莱万汀这次我们几乎是重置了他的技能组合，他的角色定位呢由术师调整为突击。 在团队作战中，只要有能够造成灼热附着的干员和他
That's so cool how they changed up her skill set and the animations and everything, dude.
这 这些改动啊，都是为了大家在战斗中能够获得更加丰富、更加好的战斗与策略体验。
啊，相信大家也注意到了，中末地的战斗是4人小队的即时策略战斗，每次出击都是战术与节奏的规划与博弈，然后大家对干员行动的每个判断都会让战局走向不同。所以说呢，在配对上，光想着带上最强的角色，或许并不是一个很好的策略。
They're gonna show the details of the battle system.
我们增加了更多4、5星的角色，可以帮助大家更加灵活的进行配对。那接下来呢，我们以对战大型天使为例，给大家介绍一支以物理能力为主的配对。战斗开场时呢，我们先使用离风的战技尝试使敌人倒地，此时敌人会进入破防和物理脆弱的状态。那刚好当有敌人被破防时，触发了陈千羽的连携技，可以击飞敌人并再次施加破防。
Launching the target in the air, adding more vulnerable stacks.
刚好又触发了离风的连携技，提供了一次连击效果，可以强化任意一位干员的下一次技能伤害。然后呢，我们使用俊位的战技，造成碎甲效果，进一步提高怪物的易伤效果。这一举动同时还能触发俊位的连携技，恢复一些技能的同时，准备展开下一轮攻势。
可以看到，刚刚碎甲消耗了敌人所有层数的破防。此时我们故技重施，释放离风的战技，重新施加物理脆弱，并且同时累积破防层数。
对的。到了最后，敌人的破防层数达到4成时，刚好触发了大盘的连携技。大盘能通过猛击消耗破防层数，造成大量伤害。同时，最后刚好又触发了俊位的连携技。这次因为消耗了整整4层破防，俊位可以使出最强大版本的连携技，看起来是不是很过瘾呢？
那战斗的组合啊，自然不止一种。除了前面那套物理系的配合外，还有更多不同的队伍思路。今天我们再带来一支法术队的配对思路。
好的。那开场时呢，我们先接近敌人，然后先手使用杰尔佩塔的战技
，gathered all the enemies together so that they can do damage to them.
施加一层自然附着。与此同时呢，
add stacks of
让
nature
提前
infliction.
为主控的伊冯进行附魔。被附魔后呢，下次重击可以造成额外伤害，并施加寒冷附着。在自然与寒冷附着的双重作用下呢，敌人会全部冻结。而冻结作为一个法术异常，刚好又能触发吉尔佩塔的连携技。
此时先不忙着立即释放吉尔佩塔的连携技，我们先对冻结的敌人再次打出重击，这样触发
Now it's time to go all in.
艾尔黛拉的连携技。好了，是时候倾泻火力了。我们连续打出3名干员的连携技来对敌人发起猛攻，这时攻击也不要停
，Corrosion
让别里进行附魔，并继续对敌人施加寒冷附着。
此时伊冯的连携技和别里的附魔分别对敌人施加了2层寒冷附着。这时候我们用伊冯的战技补上1层寒冷附着。此时由于敌人的寒冷附着层数较高，触发了别里的连携技，消耗了他身上所有的附着，并对其造成了成吨的伤害。这一套丝滑小圆招是不是很厉害呀？
检验一切，自然是在真正的战场上。在这次测试中，我们也优化调整了各个 BOSS 的一些战斗体验，而各位 BOSS 也出现了新的招式变化，为管理员带来一些新的挑战。
首先登场的是罗丹。与之前的测试相比，我们在不影响大家观察重要信息的程度上，尽力提高了战斗的画面表现力。比如优化了普攻的收集特效，在合理的范围内增加了正屏的效果，让大家在对战时能更有沉浸感。其实我们也不单单优化了罗丹的对战画面，对所有的战斗都做了这样的调整。针对罗丹呢，我们还特别调整了他的某些技能。现在他将不定期打出猛烈的范围攻击，可谓是相当棘手啊。但是面对如此难以躲避的场面，大家如果稍稍转换思路，或许能将最危险的地方。
They do gotta fix that. If you're behind the rock, it shouldn't be pulling you.
现在我们看到的是白垩借位，与之前的测试相比，我们追加了更丰富的敌人受击动作。
Is there an infield section in the Discord server? Yes, there is.
相信各位
You have to get the griff line.
另外，我们也针对白垩借位的攻击动作进行了许多优化。可以看到，现在的攻击动作幅度更大，节奏更明确，可以说是大开大合又诡异多变，完全不给人偷懒机会啊！慢慢摸清他的攻击套路之后呢，相信大家一定能够找到合理的时机对他发起进攻。
当前我们面临的对手是3位一。本次测试，我们也优化了许多他的动作和镜头表现。随着锚点降临，是不是已经能感受到那股难以言喻的压迫感了呢？随着2阶段的推进 三位一体也会分裂出多个锚点，持续产出伤害，真是一点道理也不讲啊。而最惊险的部分，莫过于他向各位投下的那一轮轮密集的弹幕了。是与其进行惊心动魄的互动，还是暂时退回继续寻找机会？相信都是大家实战时候值得琢磨的部分。
Oh man. Now the base building for me, what I was gonna say during the stream, I'm still excited for the base building. Base building is gonna be fun as hell, but I am not happy that they made it so that you share entire bases if you want to. Like, it would be cool if it was small sections. That's cool, but it kind of feels like you're defeating the purpose of creating a base system if you're going to allow people to just bypass it by just sending the base to them. But the pro to all of it is that it's limited to your friends. At least it seems like it is. As long as it's like limited to your friends, then it's not really a big deal. My biggest problem with it that I thought was if I'll pause. The problem that I thought it was going to introduce by putting that in the game was if they make it so, let's say I as a content creator decide to make a full base and you can just go and download that blueprint, it defeats the entire purpose. Like, why even have the system in the game? Because now everyone's just going to download that blueprint, the perfect blueprint, right? But since it's only limited to friends, or at least it seems that way right now, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I personally will probably just build my own stuff because I enjoyed that aspect of the game, but I can see how some people won't enjoy it and they'll just be trying to pull from their friends or something. So I don't know. Limiting it to friends was probably the smartest move if they were going to go down this route. So I don't know. That's just me. It's my opinion. I prefer to have to learn these systems because there's going to be a day where that friend stops playing and now you have to figure out everything all over again because you didn't really pay attention to the tutorials. What you did was you just copied your friend's blueprint. And now you're looking for another one because your friend stopped playing or something. So I don't know. Like, I just preferred them to leave that aspect of it out. But I understand there's some players that just don't rock with that.
Did
they say it's limited to friends? No, but they made sure not to say that it was a global download. So that insinuates that it's only for your friends. And then they introduced the friend system right afterwards. It's just paying attention to the clues of what they're introducing. And I could still be wrong, but from the looks of it, it looks like it's limited to your friends. As long as that is the case, then it's not really a big deal. It's not. It's just going to be a little more a little too inviting. There's inviting, and then there's the thing where it's just like, I don't want to play the game at all. I just want someone to do it for me. But yeah, you can't ignore casuals. They're majority of the audiences. I'm sorry, but I don't believe that. I understand that it's a gacha game, but there's many games that have cult followings. And before these gacha games got super big, they were making tons of money off of the cult following. And that cult following carried it to the point where they are sustainable and able to continuously build upon their game. That whole let's follow casuals and hardcore, it doesn't always have to be that way. For example, Zenless Zone Zero. They're catering to casuals and the hardcore. It's not doing so well. It's not doing so well, not because it's not a good game. The game is fantastic, but it's because they kept going back and forth with what they wanted to do with the game. They introduced the game as a combat focused game, but then they introduced that system where you had to mess with the TVs. That isn't a casual friendly mode. So they removed it to cater to the casuals. Now that fan base that liked the TV mode stopped playing or don't like the game simply because that mode is gone. You can't always cater towards both. It doesn't always work in your favor. Now, there are other examples I could use, but what ends up happening was when the casuals leave or when the hardcores leave, the casuals that aren't spending now are basically left with the remnants of what you were trying to cater towards both. It doesn't always work out. So I'm not really disappointed. I don't necessarily care, but I'm just a little I liked the is disappointed the right word? Not disappointed. It's like I wanted them to stand firm. That's what it is. I wanted them to stand firm and say, we want you to learn these systems. We want you to learn how to play this game. But I understand their position in wanting people to be a part of this universe. It's not necessarily about catering towards the casuals. It's more so about being inviting to those who are interested in the universe. That is what I understand.
快乐，乃至于一觉醒来发现仓库里满满都是材料，有一种不劳而获的愉悦感。那当然，这些啊是我们管理员辛苦消耗脑细胞换来的劳动成果。
对的对的。
All right, Ark, have a good one, brother. Thank you for joining us.
不熟悉这一玩法的管理员们，看见开始宣传片中宏大但是意外复杂的工厂系统，哎呀，看着是不是有一点点头晕啊？但是不要怕啊，我们这一次就来为大家一点一点的介绍一下这些内容。
Yeah, I just respect it so much more when a developer says this was our vision and we want to stand firm on that vision. That's all I was trying to get at. I'm not necessarily disappointed. I'm happy other people are going to be able to play the game and figure out the game. I just don't want them to keep on conforming to someone else's vision for their game and then end up losing that base because it wasn't enough. They wanted more. They didn't take they took what they were given and kept complaining until it changed into what they wanted, and then they still left. That happens way too often.
比如说呢，现在我们就来到了4号谷地的工业核心区域。从原料开始啊，我们可以给一个步骤需要的合成或者加工的地方都安排一台机器，然后利用传送带。
But for the most part, the base system is still the same.
然后从另一端成品就
They just implemented the base blueprint system. I think they added it right here.
这样一条从
I'm gonna skip the little ad so they can just show how it works.
工业研究的推进，你可以逐渐解锁更多的。
I think they were in a position of whether diluting the factory system of making it accessible to people who don't want to bother with it. I mean, that was going to be the case anyway, right? Yeah, you give an inch and take a mile. I don't think that's the case because they're showing there's still the depth there. Oh my God, can I say the words? Depth. There's still the depth there. They didn't take away from the factory system. They just kind of said, you need someone who built this already in order to get a blueprint. We will allow you to share this, but only with a small amount of people, and then place it down wherever you want on your base. So if I wanted, Steparu was focused on his base the entire time, and I was still trying to figure it out. If I wanted to say, screw it, hey, Steparu, share with me, I can do that. So as long as they don't like make it so anyone can go to Steparu's account and just download it, I think that's fine. And don't forget, gotcha need to make money. Oh my God. I'm not going to explain that argument again because that's not really how it works, but okay.
工业技术和设备，每个设备呢都会有相应的模拟教学，而在完成模拟空间里的教学后呢， 你就可以领取到不少通用功能的，或者是能够生产特定产物的系统蓝图图纸。那么有了这些对应的蓝图啊，如果还是不知道如何开始生产的管理员，就可以先。
I mean, they do need money. Tribe 9 wasn't even given the opportunity to make money. That's not a good example. That's a horrible example. The first month they gave out all their coins to everybody. There was no opportunity to make money. But let me go back to my default that I always use to people. Aether Gazer and shit. See, it's not making that much money, so I already forgot. No, not Ethereal Restart. Hegan Erythiel. That game's still alive. You can still download it and play it right now. They make so little money, it doesn't even matter. They still have English voice acting. They're still developing the game, I think. And it's still active. The game's been out since Star Rail came out. They don't make shit. It's just a matter of money helps developers keep expanding their game. Little money helps them keep servers alive with a small management team. It always depends on how many developers they have. If it's their own studio, if they're publishing it, there's so many outliers to how this thing works that it's not always, hey, they need to make a whole bunch of money. No studio needs to make 15 mil every single month. No studio needs that. 15 million every single month? No, they don't need to make money like that. It's great for them. They don't need it.
我们因此特意设计了蓝图的预览模式，便于可以大家清楚的看到，在这个蓝图界面上就能看到它的机器类型、传送带以及机器相应的生产物。我们以通用种植生产的蓝图来举个例子通过种植机和采种机两个机器的一个搭配，我们就可以。
Infield has an extremely high budget. Okay, I'm only answering you because on this because it's Comey. That's the last thing I'm gonna say about it. I speak to developers. You're wrong. That's the end of it. You're wrong. That's not how it works.
种子，然后再来种植它，获得侨花，这样不断的一个循环，这样就不用再频繁的手动采集侨花了。
除此之外还能开启批量模式，进行产线的快速复制、移动，还有删除。那当然啦，被选中的产线我们也可以选择把它保存为蓝图，那这样就可以随时复用了。还可以分享给其他的管理员，给他们展示一下你的精妙创意，或者是为手足无措的其他管理员指点迷津。那同样的，管理员当然也可以通过分享码获取别人的蓝图。那无论是自己遇到困难
，Yeah, I'm probably just not gonna. Yeah, see.
自动化大脑的设计都是非常方便的。
Share. Oh, it's a share code system. Ooh.
然后随着我们进程的不断推进和深入各种不同
Yeah, I'm just probably not gonna use it.
可以被创造出来了。而且不仅仅限于单个产线，你其实更能创造出各种规模非常大的一些大型产线，进而极大的提升我们工厂建造的一些效率。蓝图不仅仅是一个效率工具，它也是工业制造的放大器，它让每位管理员的设计和优化成果能够被复制，并且这个智慧也可以被分享。我们现在就在设想着管理员们相互交换蓝图的时候，把想象力和创造力发挥到极致的这么一个画面。
对。那这种情景可能也是作为游戏制作者最开心的时刻之一了。
对的，没错。而且，蓝图。
Wouldn't that imply that you need to unlock it first before able to use it? I mean, yeah. I mean, that's one way to think of it. That's one way to think of it. Nobody's shaming anybody. I'm just saying I preferred a certain way of the game to be. Please don't put words in my mouth, man. That's not what I said. No, cheating isn't going to be a problem either. I'm not worried about that. It's just the holding tight thing. That's all it was. No, it's not an argument. I just want someone to understand that I preferred it some way and I've accepted it, but I preferred it the other way. That's it. There's no need to argue about it. There's no need to discuss it too much further. I preferred it one way. That's how I wish they did it. They didn't. Oh well. If a bunch of elitists go around calling you noob, how can you ignore them like calling you noobs, accept it? I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna care. I'm trash at the games I play. I'm shit at Ark Knights. There's probably everyone that plays Ark Knights and still watches me for the story. They're probably all better players than me. Doesn't matter. I'm enjoying the experience, right? That's the thing that matters the most, as long as they enjoy the experience. And if letting someone calling you noob is going to destroy that experience for you, you weren't as interested as you thought you were. No one else's opinion should destroy how you feel about your experience or whether you want to play a game. Shut up, Bombfrost. Yeah. But that's pretty much all I'm gonna say about the about this. I'm happy they kept the depth within the AIC system. So there's still so much that you can explore and test and figure out about the system. They didn't take any of that away. They just made a system that kind of makes things a little easier for people who don't want to interact with it. But you're going to have to find a blueprint and get to a certain point before you can even use the blueprint. So we'll see.
不仅仅是能够便捷帮助管理员的一个工具，以及帮助一些管理员降低工厂上手的难度。我觉得啊，它很大的一个作用是能够帮助管理员以自己喜欢的方式来开始游玩工厂玩法。最终的目的呢，是为了让更多的管理员喜欢上这个玩法中最有魅力的部分，然后享受自己动手的乐趣和源源不断收获的这种。
Yeah, it's literally just that. What he just said. It's just what he said.
很大的一个作用是能够帮助管理员以自己喜欢的方式来开始游玩工厂玩法。最终的目的呢，是为了让更多的管理员喜欢上这个玩法中最有魅力的部分，然后享受自己动手的乐趣和源源不断收获的这种一种满足感。那有了蓝图，接下来就是大规模的扩建工厂了。
It's just having that experience to figure out how to do things yourself. That's literally all it is.
而当你的工厂越来越大。
But for everyone who's excited for it, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I'm most likely just not going to make any, like, I had plans to make videos on how someone could build specific things in different ways, just to give people a little bit of a sense of what is the word I'm looking for? Exploration within the system. But I kind of feel like that just discouraged me from doing it. Because someone can just go ahead and just say, I could just copy it. So I'm probably just not going to do that anymore.
就应该懂那种感觉。比方说，就是我还能不能往这个地方再塞一个机器？
没错没错，这就是为什么我们设计了一个新的扩张管理的辅助机器人——集成管家。
集成管家呢，可以帮助大家扩展可用场地，自动维护区域。
So
更加厉害的是啊，我们还能
yeah, that's the expansion system now. Before you had to get to a certain point in the story and then complete a mission, and it expanded your base. Now it looks like you have specific. Yeah, it looks like there's specific milestones you have to meet. Oh, regional stock bills. Never mind, it's a currency. If the quests are kind of like if the quests are really expansive, and if the quests are giving you a reason to do those quests beyond just fetch quests, then that's really cool. If it's just a fetch quest, that's going to bore some players. So I'm really hoping that they actually did something to make you, that could be an opportunity for them to teach you things for the base system. And then for everything that you complete, you get those coins to expand your space. So that's another way to see it too. But we'll see.
比如进行地区物资相关的设备升级等等，这些设施会随着等级的提升，具有越来越多的功能，持续助力我们地区的发展。
Yeah, see, those were in the previous beta too. You go up to the little owls and they give you like materials. So it looks like you're able to expand upon that a little bit more, like level them up so they can give you stronger or better materials.
都说一方水土养一方人，不同地域的特色呢，也影响了当地的工业系统。就拿武陵来说啊，这儿水脉纵横，因此工业计划也大量设计液体，包括对液体的采集、运输、存储以及排放和使用。
比如说在探索中啊
I really like this because there were
消除局部的一些侵蚀。
I'm pretty sure those who watched the previous beta test, there were specific obstacles like blight that would be there, and it was so confusing to figure out where you were supposed to go to take out the orb. So sometimes you'd have to figure out like a weird botched way to take out the orb. So this just clears out the blight so you can walk through it, but you have to unlock this first. So it looks like it's unlimited too. Like once you get it, you can just use it. So this is very helpful.
更重要的是，液体还能参与各种产物的生产，像武陵工业中的特殊产物锡壤，就是需要清水作为原料之一，可以在天有红炉中进行合成生产。
锡壤是武陵独有的科技啊，结合这项技术，衍生出了武陵地区的工业变化，比如锡壤中继器和锡壤供电桩。那它们在放置时啊，就可以直接连接在一定距离内的用电设施，再也不用拉电线来牵引电力了。
是的，是的，那可真是相当之方便了。在我们游戏中呢，有一种叫做仓库存取线的。
I'm still excited as fuck about this base system, man. This is so
大
cool.
家可以通过仓库存取线直接进行货物的收取与供货。但是在上次测试
And I'm curious on how they're going to expand it, like moving forward. Like, what new mechanics are you going to add in order to make the base more and more challenging and things that you have to learn from? Even if you don't expand on the difficulty of the base, that doesn't necessarily matter. It's like puzzle pieces. As long as you're learning this piece goes with this piece, you'll be able to complete some of your tasks. And that's the part that I'm really excited about. Like, because this is how you get your materials. Like, you need to interact with this.
呢，这个仓库存取线只能在特定的位置出现啊，稍有不便。在我们这次的优化中，有了红杉科技的加成，仓库存取线可以出现在许多自由的地方，让管理员的布局难度大大减小。
那从单条产线啊到大规模自动化。
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I just really hope they don't neglect it in the future. They do some things that would really spice it up a little bit. And by spice it up, I mean like, hey, we have now that's a good outlook for the the blueprint system. I would be more open to that blueprint system if there was a way to lose your shit. Like if you like enemies, not lose your materials, but someone comes to your base and just destroys it and you have to go back and rebuild it. That would piss players off if you had to rebuild it manually. So then the blueprint system would be very much inviting. Yeah, they're going to do that. I mean, that's just how it works. Lose the blueprint? No. Lose, like, let's say you built this I don't remember what the name of the item is called. It's like the blue originium thing. Let's say you built an item that's going to get you this blue item, right? You need blue item in order to make red item. Red item helps you make heals. Let's say something like that. Someone comes and defeats your blue, your base piece, right? It doesn't go down permanently forever. You just got to go back and repair it, or you have to go and place it back down, but you use the blueprint system to do it. That would be worth it. That would be worth adding the blueprint system. Because now you have to consistently revisit your base to make sure everything's up and running. That would be sick. That would be sick. Like Clash of Clans, yeah. Because literally Clash of Clans, you don't go back and rebuild your base from scratch. You click a button and everything rebuilds. Oh my God, it won't put good luck. Put the word did instead of good luck.
再到各个地区的特色组件的加入，那集成工业系统啊就是这样逐层递进。有关集成工业系统的更多内容，希望大家之后在游戏内自行探索了。
Now this is the part that I'm very curious about. This is the part that I'm very curious about. Yeah, I knew he wouldn't like the blueprints. Yeah, because we talked about it. But, the way that I see it is just whatever. I'm not going to use it. This is the part that I'm the most curious about. This right here, metals, that kind of for me hints something. I mean, they could just be simple things like completing specific quests. But adding like IS and I'm trying to remember what the event's called. I just had a freaking blank for some reason. Yeah, it's gone. Basically event medals. Yeah. Like whenever you complete some of the contingency contract. Thank you. So I was fighting for that name. IS and contingency contract. Like if you complete some of those modes, you can like show off your medals and that. Yo, my mind is fading, guys. Just, I'm sorry. It was gone. I was fighting so hard for that name. But showing off that stuff is going to be really, really sick. Like, it's a sense of accomplishment for some players.
在探索和战斗之外，自然也有家的部分，那就不得不提管理员的家，远在天穹之上的周末地大本营地江号。地江号是周末地工业最重要的设施，也是整个指挥中枢所在的地方。这里同时还是很多干员生活起居和工作的场所。在全面测试中，大家可以扩大制造商培养。
You hope they bring CC back in Endfield somehow. I think there's so much room for them to do that, but it's a matter of if they will. And I say that because they just showed a section of the combat where your every decision in that combat section actually mattered. Like how you built your character, what your team comp looked like. They even gave you operators that fit in places just in case you need them. If they add contingency contract and actually add mechanics to it, to the even a little bit close to what normal Arknights has, that mode would be so successful simply because it will give the players that desire such a challenge something to strive for. And having that challenge in a game is very important. That's why games used to have easy, medium, and hard modes, because some players like to just go and play through the story, while other players like to go and get their ass kicked a few times until they figure out how to defeat the boss or level up their characters to a point where they have the proper skills to defeat the boss. I think having that challenge is going to be crucial to like the later half of Arknights Endfield. I think right now is the safest chance to just be a chill experience. Have a couple of difficult bosses, introduce mechanics to people, and just like what we expect with Ark Knights, as they progress through the chapters, they add some new mechanics, they add some new stuff that wasn't in the game previously, and that will continuously challenge you in combat scenarios. It's just how are they going to do it? That's the real question.
还能使用更多开放了的舱室。来到帝江号的中央环厅，便能遇见干员们。我们希望它是一个能承载管理员与干员交流与可视化成就感的空间。
我将把它视作。
我们能在此处呢，给干员们送礼，不同干员有着不同的回应，细节中藏着惊喜，大家可以多多尝试哦。
Question. This is for anyone that plays the original Ark Knights, and has any like idea. I think the answer is yes, based off of the story that was just told, with and now her name leaves me. Starts with an H. It's not Heidi. It's the one that died and ended up being awakened by Priestess. And she like desired knowledge. Erda. Yes, Erda. I think the answer is yes. But do we know if all of these characters like Angelina or Gilberta have the memories of the old character? I don't remember the answer to this, but I think it's yes. Do they have the old memories of the character? Because Erda did. She remembered her entire past. Reconveners don't, but Erda did. That's why I thought it was yes, Panda. It's just their memory from the Originium, right? So it makes sense if they remembered that information, but if they don't, then it plays into something that I was about to bring up. Do you recommend playing Ark Knights before getting into Endfield then? I'm going to say this the same way that I've said it to all my friends and everyone who's been interested in Ark Knights. It's not a requirement, but the people who did play Ark Knights and have played through the stories, they will be vastly rewarded story-wise for their knowledge on events that happened in Ark Knights. For example, the prologue that just took place that we saw right before the stream. If you were here for that specific section, there are moments in that prologue where we saw characters and stuff symbolically that we had a attachment to or past experience with. Your average player is just going to pass by that thing and it's not going to mean anything to them. And it's not going to hurt their experience or their story. But the people who did play through Arknights, that's going to be something important to them. It's going to add an extra layer of depth into the story because it connects to that one character. So to answer your question, I recommend it personally, but just know it's a huge undertaking to go through all that story, build up your characters and everything in Arknights. So I completely understand if you don't. It's not going to ruin your experience if you choose not to. Hope that was a good answer.
谢谢，我会把它放在保险箱里，妥善保管的。
本次新增的会客室是一个相当炫酷与前卫的房间，同时它也是陈列管理员收藏与荣誉的场所。现在所见的墙面都可以用于布置探索过程中获得的时刻章、例会与武器等。我们期待着管理员把这些墙面全部布满装饰。
同时，也可以通过本次开放的好友系统
Friend
拜访
system
其他管理员啊。
Do you guys think they'll add newer classes in the future? Classes? Maybe not. Like main classes like Striker and Defender and stuff like that? Probably not. Subclasses like being a healing defender and stuff like that, they'll probably add some layer under it just so they can expand the class a little further. Don't know how, but I don't really know even if they intend to do so. I just think so. It makes sense. There's so many subclasses in Arknights. Right now, it kind of seems like they slimmed it down, just gave a blanket class, and that would leave a lot of room for them to go. In the future, I want this subclass to be another type of supporter. Or I want a chain caster. A sniper, though, why not? Probably just because of the type of game that it is.
此外，大家千万也不要错过这个房间，在此可以体验到我们全新的。
I really want to figure out what this is and like try it out.
通过这个装置进入探索不同区域，完成系列任务，并从中寻宝，带回各种采集物与矿石，以此提升在其中探索时的能力，或者是兑换千金玉，也就是寻访货币。 当然了，我们也仍在对这个玩法进行持续的优化中，也欢迎各位管理员给我们多多提反馈意见。
此外，我们也了解到不少管理员。
Yeah. There's so much here. There's so much here. They did so much good work. Whether I agree with it or not, they did so much good work. They did so much good work on this game.
很关注不同设备的体验。这次测试呢，我们除了 PC 端，我们还针对了手柄系统，还有移动端均进行了设备的适配和操作的优化。
And I'm hoping it's not an iOS only mobile version. I really want to test this on my phones.
另外，大家还可以体验到不同场景之间的丝滑切换，无缝加载。
And then they started talking about the gacha and stuff. Yeah. If I was to grade this, this was a solid 9 out of 10 for me. This was a solid 9 out of 10 for me. I am very, very happy with the work that they put into this. Brutally honest. And that's not even me being like of course, I'm excited for this because I have a different type of attachment than some of the players that are just coming in. I view this as I am a part of this universe that's being built, and seeing the reward for that, the things that I do know, and I don't even know everything that has to do with Ark Knights. Seeing the benefits of knowing that information being placed in every aspect of this game, from characters to combat to the base system, like everything here is just so Ark Knights. So as a fan, I am very, very happy with what I saw. Not gonna lie, the info about the gacha flew over my head. I will say this: I don't care about gacha. I just acknowledge that it is a good system. So I probably didn't get everything that they were saying either, to be honest. But I don't care about the gacha. I see a character that I want, I'm a pull. If I don't have enough pulls, I'm just gonna buy it. Like I really do think that they did a great job on this. This is worth everything that I put into Ark Knights. Okay, I got it. This is really worth addressing right here. I only hope the hypergriff community can still moderate and use logical habits as a community, especially with many new players who join our community. I want to say, hey Junior, I want to say that it doesn't matter how many negative Nancys join the community. That's perfectly fine. Over here, none of that is allowed. We're here to enjoy a game, have a good time, and share that experience amongst each other. The moment someone tries to bring that over here, out of here. It doesn't. That's what I'm saying, Stu. It doesn't matter who they are. If you're negative for unnecessary reasons, dooming, all that stuff, you're just not welcome here. And it doesn't matter how small or big the community grows. I want to keep people who are enjoying the product, and that's it. I know you mean in general. It's all about just putting yourself in spaces, and I mean communities, whether it's content creators or games in general, putting yourself in spaces that are positive but still are accepting criticism. Criticism is okay. Just the game sucks and complaining about it but not presenting any solutions and continuously complaining, that stuff, it's for the birds. We like, let them do what they do, but ignore them. It doesn't matter. Pretty much the mean way of saying it is their existence does not matter. We do have people in here who started off negative and their opinions were changed. So, I mean, it's all about surrounding yourself with the right type of people in the community and only sticking to people who are willing to have those conversations, no matter how hard they are, and sharing opinions, and as well as the love for the game. That's all that matters. But I was very happy with this. Now, back to the Endfield Tomorrow memes, because we're pretty much going to have to wait until November 28th to actually get our hands on it. And I might even have to borrow someone's iPhone in order to test how this feels on an iPhone. And that person's in here. So I hope you know that I'm gonna be confiscating your phone.
本次还支持对移动端常用按键的位置、大小、透明度等进行自由调整。
And or your iPad. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with this. Arknights event ended in 2 days. Please. Please what? Check the gachapon on the site. The gachapon? There's that leaked artwork, guys. The artwork that they accidentally put on the support page. That was funny. Where am I going? Oh, they put the new characters on here. Up. Bro, it was just at 15. We're almost Go up? Go up where? Oh, win test access. This? What happened? I have an issue. The issue is gone now that you're here. Oh, what did you guys put me into? This is your average gachapon machine. It's totally safe. Administrators receive charge and spins upon completing missions. You can join a team or start your own and invite others to join. Okay. Everybody join my team. Let's go. Let's see how many people can join. First come, first serve. Oh, wrong account. Shit. It blocked all the stuff that I just did. Hold on, chat. I was like, why is it not showing? Okay, whoever's in here is in here. I don't know how many people can join. It looks like only 4 so far. But damn, already full? Yeah. Up to 25 people. Okay. Get to joining, guys. $192. Where's the Ark Knights account? Huh? Okay. I already did this, so this is nothing. $33 spins. Give me charge. Y'all couldn't add an animation? Are we only getting charge and we're using that charge in order to... Bro, I need my gambling addiction fulfilled. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry, chat. So are we only getting charge and based off of a certain amount of like this whole thing is based off of a certain amount of charge that we obtain? I can get more. Scam? Ayo, Genesis, we need you to step it up, brother. All right. I got videos to make. Unpaid workers you got there? Hey, they join the squad. They get put to work. It's that simple. All right, guys. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream so that we can go ahead and get to making these videos about the game. I appreciate you guys watching this with me and enjoying the entire experience. We got a lot of stuff to work on. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Love you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Yeah, Tobo didn't answer. He was supposed to join me, but he didn't answer. He either forgot or whatever. But yeah. You guys have a good one.